cool. I think I did.
Nah, it's just a beach promotion.
Oh, hold on. That's not
Don't
correct.
go to Myrtle Beach. It's disgusting.
Oop.
Oof.
I mean,
Wait, I get it now.
What?
I'm sorry.
What?
I can't. Your name. It just clicked in my head. All right, we're
Wow.
fine.
Congrats, Stu. You've
Yeah, I
caught
named
up.
MyrtleTurtle because of turtles, and then Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
Okay, not gonna lie, I thought you were calling her disgusting for a moment. Right after
What?
you said that,
No.
like, oh, I get your
No.
name now. I'm like,
Nah.
Jesus. All right, sure.
What?
The beach
Okay.
itself.
Yeah. I know.
Dang it! I did the wrong thing again. Why do I do this every time?
What? What happened?
I put my link instead of the freaking Evertech link.
Also, you didn't
oof.
change the name of the stream, Stuart.
Ah! Everything is chaos.
See, this is why I waited a second before I started. Although I did miss some quality
Everything is
names.
chaos.
Are we good?
dude.
You'll
Yeah,
have
a
to
little more.
excuse
There
us,
we go.
folks. Stu's
Where's the
lost his
sound?
mind.
Wait. What?
Wait,
You guys can't hear?
you not streaming sound?
You guys can't hear the sound? Can you guys hear the sound?
Oh no.
Wait. No, it's fine. It's fine. Listen, I'll figure it out. It's okay.
This is a good day. Everyone's here. It's good to have everyone ready.
Another
to
We can
play.
only hear you.
They can only hear you.
Oh, that makes sense. Because for recording, I have split tracks, but I have to put it back because that's so annoying.
I'm
You know,
sorry.
Okay, can you hear them now?
I've been talking to the chat this entire
You guys hear them
time,
now?
and because of you, they could not hear my words. I'm hurt.
You guys hear them now? You guys hear them now?
Offended?
Yes, I'm dealing with the title too. I can only handle one thing at a time. Okay.
Professional streamers here, folks.
Listen.
Professional streamer.
Of course.
Wait.
Top quality.
So what is it? What are we titling? Chapter 5, The Hanged Man 2 or something?
Yeah, the
I don't
Hanged
know.
Man Part 2 is what I put.
Hanged Man Part 2. Lit.
I think I'm streaming on all my
what happened? Oh, yeah,
platforms.
last-
And then I have.
However, no one has chatted yet, so I am not
great.
entirely sure that I am streaming, but we'll see.
Okay.
Game. Change the game.
Here's the game. Oh. How do you
Okay.
spell it?
Dungeons and Dragons.
I didn't know if it had like the ampersand
It-
or
it
if
does
it
have
was,
the
like,
and sign.
Okay.
I believe it has the and sign.
Change it to Dungeons and Dragons. How do you spell it?
I can't hear
Dungeons
anything
and
now. Wait,
Dragons.
chat can't hear anything.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
Working on a fix.
well, actually, I can hear things.
Wait, you can? Oh, I muted
Yeah.
the site. Blech.
God. Stuart.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we're good now. We're.
I can hear everything.
Listen, I was grinding ads last minute. Okay, I didn't want to stream watching ads.
Really? No, we should do that one day. Just like watch ads on stream.
EJ, you retweeted my Twitch link, so I have to redo it.
Oh, okay. I will.
He tweeted out the
remove-
wrong
Yeah, that's what I was
thing,
saying. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
You didn't
Stu's
remove that and
bad.
fix it? Okay.
No, not yet.
Undo
Because I'm
retweet.
dealing
Why
with
is
the
it?
stream first.
Why is it redoing the retweet? Sorry, that page doesn't exist. Ah, I see.
While I wait for you guys to be, while I wait for Stuart to be a professional streamer, I'm gonna.
Okay.
My dog.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry about that. I'm dying slightly.
No, you're all good.
Well, anyway.
Wait for Stuart.
Howdy folks, EJ here. Welcome to another stream. I hope I'm actually streaming. Can someone confirm that I am doing
Yeah.
things
Yeah,
correctly?
you are.
Confirm that
I saw it
okay.
come up when I was fixing stuff.
Yeah, no one.
Evotech SMP, not my link.
You are indeed streaming.
Cool, thank you.
I'm sorry, chat. I'm being a papega today.
So we can't use the overlay today because we don't have Niner here.
Luma.
He is busy with
Luma,
his
thank you for
girlfriend
the 2-month sub.
at a protest. So
Yes,
we're having only 4
Niner's
people this
doing
time.
His thing.
Mm-hmm.
Niner's not here today, so I'll be taking over his character for a moment in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll deal with everything else.
All right. Now I'm ready.
Awesome. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
I'm double checking.
Mm-hmm.
Chat, is everything okay?
Yes, please let us know if we
I'm
have
ready.
any technical
Good.
difficulties, guys. So, a quick
And
recap.
no chat, I haven't had dinner yet. Okay.
So
But-
Stu's hungry.
It's fine. Thank you for the 2 month free
I
sub.
offered you peanuts, man.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Just throw it through the microphone, bro.
Yeah. See, I was
Or you know
here,
what?
like,
Chuck it.
peanuts.
Chuck it across 15 minutes worth of driving time.
I can do that. Yeah. Give me a second.
All
Let
right.
me just quickly.
The arms of a bison.
Bro, what?
Step outside.
Ah, yes. If
Interesting.
you don't eat, you get bad rolls. But listen, it won't happen this time. I promise.
Aha, you
15
can
minutes.
try to promise that.
Or if I start getting bad rolls, I'll just do this. All right. I'll just start chopping down on some burritos. Not
So
sponsored,
anyways,
by the
I
way.
started chopping.
So, anyways, I started chopping.
Mhm.
All right. I'm ready though. Whenever we want to.
Yeah, let's take it as solo. Yeah, Lugi has said that he's been confused the past couple streams, so we may as well just give a brief overview of the story so far, because so far it's all happened in the course of one night.
You should be receiving those peanuts in about 5 minutes when they eventually reach your window.
Oh, sick.
Crashing through it,
Oh, they just smashed through the window. Oh, no, I gotta fix this, bro.
Wait,
Thanks, dude.
so they're just gonna like
Okay.
remain in sustained air travel for like
Yeah, like, how does that
about
work?
90 miles per hour.
They just
That's
hover
how
in the
peanuts work.
sky for 15 minutes and then get to my house.
It's
no,
quite an
only
arc.
5 minutes. Just
They... Yeah, okay.
it's gonna crash through the window, hit you straight in the face, right on stream.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course.
Yep.
Forget Dude Perfect, we got like the lord of all aim right here.
I should text Becca, be like, hey, can you chuck some peanuts at Stuart?
Honestly, that would be hilarious.
I'm trying to... I hate how when I'm streaming Discord, I can't like raise the volume of anyone. It kind of sucks.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna raise your volume, but like it's
If
not
you
right.
don't eat, you get bad rolls. Hey.
Do it. Hang on. Maybe this is a bad idea. Never mind.
What's a bad idea?
I was gonna join on mobile and try to fix it that way, but
Then it would kick
but then
you out
I'd
of the
have
call.
to rejoin on here.
Mhm.
Yeah, it would kick me out of the call, and then it'd be a whole mess. So I'm not gonna do that.
Everything
not
is
worth
on fire.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Welcome to
Are
the
we
stream.
good?
It's pretty
Yeah,
typical.
just before we get into the recap, I just want to say that I will be trying to post the sessions more frequently so we can get caught up. So you guys are well aware. But yeah, we re-uploaded session 1 as like a highlights thing, and I'm hoping to do the same thing with the rest of the session. So
And that's on the Evatech channel, by the way.
yes.
And then the full VODs can be found on EJ's channel.
Indeed. And I can
I want to see if we
post a
have the
link for that if
custom
you need.
link /evotech SMP. Yes, it
YouTube.
is. So youtube.com/evotech SMP. And EJ just uploaded his charity incentive. Okay.
I did.
Did you not watch it?
Jungle Monkey banana thing.
I did.
watch it. I was the one who edited it.
Yeah, he
I better have watched
he
it.
edited it.
Good.
Although, to be honest, I didn't watch through it again when it was on the channel, but I watched it many times before
That's-
it was up there.
That's fine, yeah.
Stu's gone.
so
Quick,
gonna be
let's read the
completely
B-movie
honest.
script.
Yes. Oh, well, no, too late.
Let's do it.
So, not gonna lie, happy we took those 13 minutes to just not do anything because I was not entirely prepared and did not have my notebook. So when
That's
I actually
fine.
stood up to open up my door to throw the peanuts over to Stuart, I went and grabbed my notebook.
We're
That's
professionals, chat. Okay.
Mhm.
Don't ever
worry.
question us.
Hey, don't
It's
worry. In
fine.
the edited version, none of this counts.
None of this
No,
will be
none
in
of
there.
Mhm.
None of it will be in this video at all because this is not funny and good for highlights.
I hope my stream chat is working properly. I haven't seen anyone chat yet, so I'm just concerned that it's not working properly. I just don't want to
Somebody
miss
say something
messages.
to Ethan stream or else I'll sue.
Or else I'll sue.
Yikes.
I guess.
Or else I'll sue.
Yeah, let me just test that for you.
Well, anyway, a brief recap of the story thus far, starting from the beginning.
Yes.
This has all happened.
Hey,
So far,
from
we've
the
had
beginning.
5 sessions, and they've all happened in the course of one night. We start off at a party. Hey, I got your message. Thanks, Blue Wings. We start off at a fancy party in the noble district of this town in Gareth Hill, and lots of chaos happened. So we had Reximus, which is Stu's character, talking to a bunch of people. We had Alcides, Niner's character, who's not here, talking to a bunch of people too. Myrtle, or Chrissy, her character, was going around stealing from people, and I was just playing instruments on the stage because I am the bard performer, little halfling tat girl. And so we were wandering around this party. Suddenly there was a meeting and beans and explosions of pyramids and chaos. Barky existed, and we got arrested by guards because of all the chaos. Then somebody attacked us at the guardhouse, and we were like, oh no. Then we left the guardhouse and got attacked again, and now here we are. That's basically it. That's the bullet point version.
This is our overlay for the debate chat.
That's perfect. Yep, that's actually
Just basically a bunch of
good.
attacks happened and lots of talking. We'll see what happens from now on.
Wait, so this is session number 5, 6?
Yes, this is session 5.
Okay, 5.
And to be exact, where we exactly left off, there was for Chrissy and Tat, there was screaming in the room Tat was staying in at an inn. Chrissy ran to go find Tat, and there has currently confusion, so that's where we're going to pick up with Reximus and Alcides. They had just finished combat and are currently very low in health.
Stu has one hit point.
Momentarily.
Mhm.
Stuart has 1 health. 1.
I should probably get up my dice here. That would be smart.
Yeah. Let's see.
So you said we're starting off with me and Myrtle?
Yes, I'm currently starting it off with
I'm on 7.
Tat and Chrissy.
I'm still at full health. Nobody hurts the child.
Yeah, so far nobody's hurt the child.
Yep. That's right.
Good.
So Chrissy, you currently stand in front of Tat. Confusion from your previous conversation, Tat not showing any recognition towards you. She had just tried to run out of the room, and you had stopped her. How would you two like to proceed?
Don't remember the last thing that was said, so I don't know how to respond to it.
I think it's just maybe. I think what happened last was like my character. It was like,
Yeah, I think the last thing you said was
how
like...
could you not remember me? And you were all like, I don't. I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, I think the last thing you said was
That's
like,
what
what has gotten into you, Tat, or something, and I'll be like, stop calling me that, and I'll try to wrestle my way out of your grasp, which, is that a grapple check, I
Wait, you
guess?
don't even know your own name?
I'll not even really respond, I'll just kind of like pause for a second in confusion and continue trying to wrestle my way out.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a... Chrissy, if you're gonna try to hold on to Tat and keep her from moving, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and have both of you roll strength checks.
Okie dokie, with my -1 modifier. Oh! But it's a nat 20, so... 19 total.
11.
Yep. So struggling, the tiny gnome child.
Halfling.
Halfling child. Sorry. Yes, tiny halfling child easily twists out of your grasp and moves past you into the hallway. Tat, you are currently on the hallway of the inn.
Child.
What'd you say about the child in Myrtle?
Currently,
Sorry, never mind.
child.
Slippy
Sorry.
child.
You do slip past Myrtle, or well, Chrissy,
Mhm.
and you are currently in the hallway. I'm assuming you're trying to leave, yes?
Yeah, just trying to get away in
Alright.
just fear, confusion.
Yeah, fear. Understandable. So you quickly make your way out of the inn. It's you've been inside the inn before, and you do remember the layout, of course. So you do run through the front door.
Should we have the initiative
Dominic.
order for this?
Technically, this counts as a surprise round.
Oh.
So
Okay.
not yet. So Dominique does not say anything towards you. Doesn't even notice that you leave.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Chrissy, if you're going to go ahead and try to chase after Tat, then we can go ahead and try to do an initiative order now for a chase.
And just for
Yeah.
memory, is this like, is it still like 2:30 a.m. or something? The same night?
A little bit past, yeah, about
Mhm.
2:30 a.m. same night. Yeah.
Okay. What's the phase of the moon?
Okay.
Or like Is it bright outside, or are there street lamps? What's the layout? Or like how bright is it?
It's not very. There are street lamps, but a lot of them are dimmed down. You can see well enough, and the moon is out. It's about a half moon. So it's fairly easy-ish to see, especially for you having spent a lot of your time in the streets, anyways. So it's not too difficult for you to see around.
Okie doke.
So if I could have both of you go ahead and roll initiative.
Okie doke.
And that's just a D20, right?
Yeah, D20
That is
plus
just a
your
D20.
initiative modifier, which is same as Dex, I think.
15.
Mine was 16 plus 4,
Yeah.
so...
Or no, I do. Plus 4, yeah. Never mind. 15 plus 4, 19.
I got 16 plus 4, 20.
20. Okay.
Just spoil.
I'm sorry. Just one number
So,
better.
Ted, you are currently standing outside of the inn.
Mhm.
In front of you lay a couple of buildings, mostly closed up shops for the night. There's the alleyway a little bit to your right and behind the building. And then from right to left is just open street currently.
Okay, are there people around? Or is it too late at night
From what
for...
you can see, there are, it looks like some homeless people laying and sleeping in the streets, but other than that, no people walking around at night.
Okay, I'll just look whichever direction looks most secluded and darkest, and I will head that way, trying to evade Myrtle. I mean, Chrissy.
All right. So, from your first glance, just from a quick look around, to your right, the alleyway looks the darkest and most secluded. So you would head down the alleyway?
Yeah, just immediately after getting out the building, I'll just yeet around into the alley.
Okay. Let's see here. Sorry, quickly pulling up the music stuff again.
For the record, Myrtle, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to like mess up the party.
You're a confused child who is scared of the elf woman that is chasing her. It's fine.
Yeah, don't take candy from strangers.
Yeah, no. So you do
Don't have
head
candy, I
down
have weapons.
the alleyway.
Even scarier.
You get about yeah, it's even better actually, if I say so myself. You head down the alleyway to your right, about 30 feet. And is there anything else you're going to do, or are you going to keep moving?
Are there any good hiding spots, or does it just look like there's like this is a dark alleyway that I can use to get to somewhere else that's a better hiding spot?
Roll a quick perception check.
Okie dokie. I have no idea what my perception is. Oh, okay. Oh my. Wow. That's a 24 total.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm rolling so well right now.
I mean, hey, you're stealing all the luck from Niner because he's not here, and Stuart.
Ah.
Stuart's bad. So, yes.
Wow.
Yep, gotta call you out like that. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
Oh, we're already roasting Stu.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he hasn't even rolled yet.
All right, well, because I just got roasted, I'm gonna do some not like this bits really quick. Okay.
Not like this, bits?
He's giving us money.
I see. Interesting.
He gave 70 bits on the channel. How dare you?
I'm confused.
How dare you? So you giving a quick look around, you do see a couple hiding spots that would be good. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
I think I'm gonna ignore these hiding spots, and I'll keep going for now because I'm too close to where I was just seen. So I'll go a little farther before I try to find a spot to actually hide. Hey, Indigo, welcome to the
I'll be right back.
All right.
Since I'm not in this, I'm just gonna go grab a drink.
All right.
Okay. Myrtle. Since it is technically now your turn in the initiative order in this specific case here, are you running after Tat?
Is Barky gonna notice us when we run out?
From what you can, you hear him snoring, so you don't know. You don't know.
I'm gonna try, like, as I run past him, like, trying to, like, kind of, like, give him a best shove that I can to try and wake him up, and hopefully he can help with this situation.
Okay, so you run outside of the inn and you get to the front door. You don't see Barky around the front door. You take a quick look around. You don't see Tat either. From the front door of the inn.
Well, in that case, I'll wake up Barky so he can help me find the small child.
Okay. So listening for the snoring of the tree man, of the ant, tree ant. Sorry. You do hear that it is behind the building. So to your right, there is an alleyway to go around the building. There's a smaller, thinner alleyway to the left, kind of just in between the buildings. Less of an alleyway, more just kind of like a passage between the buildings. You can take either one to get behind the building, whichever you prefer.
Just wait. What was that last one?
You can go right or left to get behind the building. Basically, which direction do you go?
Right.
Okay. So you take the alleyway to the right and go ahead and make a perception check for me. You get basically to the end of the alleyway, and that's the majority of your movement.
I got 13. I got +2 on perception, so 15.
15? Okay. You see a figure fairly far down the alleyway. It's hard to make them out, though.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Is it small?
So, from what you can see, yes. So, moving on to the next phase, I guess, technically. Maximus. You and Alcides are going to be dealing with everything after these two do options. Kind of keep everyone in the loop here. So, Reximus, you and Alcides stand over the bleeding corpse of a doppelganger. The blue skin, the blue kind of like, from what you can see, it looks kind of like a clay-like texture. It's kind of like folding, and you're still muted. Folding and kind of melting a bit.
Is he undisguised now?
Yes, it is undisguised currently.
Okay.
Alcides kind of looks down at the body, just like breathing fairly heavily as he looks hurt as well, very hurt as well. He's like, "All right, obviously they were lying to me, so I'm gonna go back and check on the Gorbov. Nina, you gonna come with me, Reximus?"
I think me and my one hit point are gonna go out and take on the world.
Yeah, like that's what I'm thinking, right? Like, do I actually go out there because I have 1 HP? So, can I nap on the ground?
Yeah, you can.
And get clean.
Sick.
Take
All right.
a short rest.
No, I'm just gonna take a quick rest and then I'm gonna head off. But I don't need a bed. All right, I'll just chill here. And
Okay.
as I'm saying that, I just lay down on the ground and start
You're not gonna find a
Yes.
bar or anything.
just hanging out next to the
Lays down next to the corpse. Okay.
You
Yeah.
could like report it to guards and like rest with them for a bit.
Nope, it's too late. He's taking a nap next to a corpse.
This is a short
He's
rest
gonna get
or a
in
long
trouble
rest?
again tonight.
That's up to you. Are you taking a long rest or a short rest?
I mean,
Can I take a long rest?
a long rest is 8 hours. You'll be out of
It's
it
8
for whatever's
hours,
happening
dude.
with Myrtle and me.
Yeah.
If you
Are you
did,
sure?
if you did a 1 hour rest, you could at least
You can
go
take an
home.
8-hour rest. Yeah.
All right, bro. I'm gonna take a long rest then.
All right.
Take long rest. Confirm.
The diplomat
Done. Okay.
is relaxing in the street
Next to
beside
a
a corpse.
Listen,
Even though he
Reximus
has a
been
house.
through a lot. I think he barely got out that he was going to take a rest before just collapsing on the ground.
I see.
honestly.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't think he went. I don't think he was like, huh? This is a corpse. I will sleep next to this corpse.
Yeah.
I think he's
Alright.
just exhausted. So anyway,
So then I'll say he's just like, oh, okay, and he just runs off
all right, cool.
as you sleep on the ground next to a dead body.
Yep.
Back to Tat.
Mm-hmm.
You currently stand at the end of the alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
Stand at the end of the alleyway. Wow.
Yep.
I'm having trouble.
You good?
It splits off into 3 directions. You can continue going forward through the alleyway, basically to the other street. To your right and left are 2 splits. Looking to your right, you do see a large tree folk. Looks a large tree, and you hear rustling of leaves and branches, and from what you can tell, snoring as well.
Mm-hmm.
To your right, behind the inn you had been staying in.
Mm-hmm.
To your left, you don't see anything in particular. There are a couple of lumps and mounds from what you can tell of like barrels, some potato sacks, so forth. And same going forward. If you continue going forward, you see another street, basically. And to your left, to your left and right, you see buildings and smaller, thinner kind of, I can't think of the word now, but not quite alleyways, but like basically just points in between 2 buildings you could slip between. You think you could slip between if you want to go there.
What do you mean points in
That didn't
between
make
2
much
buildings?
sense.
Like alleyways? Or
Sort of alleyways, but much slimmer, right? It's not like set up so normal people can go through, but you're small and compact, so you could maybe fit through these.
Are there any like easy access to the roofs, like boxes or ladders?
Nothing really easy. You could maybe climb up to a couple of the buildings on the left side, just going off of like barrels and boxes. It may take you a few moments though.
For now, I'll just kind of come around the corner and give a brief double take at the giant tree creature, and then I'll head off to whichever direction, just taking turns. So not straight, but going like on one of the turns to try to break line of sight with whoever may or may not be pursuing me. Do I know that Myrtle's after me or not? I mean, Chrissy.
You assume as much. You don't know for a fact yet, though.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like looking around.
So right or left then?
Left. Away from Barky.
Okay.
Who I don't know is Barky.
Okay. Yep. So you take a left turn. You move your 30 feet, kind of look around. There are a couple of hiding spots if you wish to hide in them.
I'm still too close to people.
Okay.
I will continue for now.
You move about 15, 20 feet-ish to an end of kind of where the buildings meet up. Again, there are these cracks in between buildings you could slip through if you so desire. Would you like to spend that last 10 feet of movement going through some of those cracks?
Does it look wide enough to where I can shimmy through and get to a new alleyway easily, or will I get stuck?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks like you could fit through there. You're very, very small.
Does it seem like a normal-sized person would be able to traverse it easily as well?
Maybe, but they'd have to be slower and they'd have to be fairly skinny.
All right, sure. I'll take the crevice.
Okay. So you go about 10 feet into the crevice, and that is the end of your movement. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Not really anything I can do, unless I dashed or whatever. But it's fine. I'm in a crevice.
Actually, yes, you guys can use your dashes if you'd like, because this is in all technicality initiative combat sort of. So you can use your
I'll prioritize
action.
stealth for now, so I'll just be like walking at a quick pace rather than sprinting and making a lot of racket.
Okay. So Chrissy, you do see that smaller figure that you saw before take a left, and it is now your go.
Well, as I'm passing by Barky, I think I will just try to wake him up, see if he can help in any form or way.
Okay.
And then proceed after.
So you do use
The small
your
figure that I'm assuming is Tap.
so you do use your 30 feet of
Hey, Jeremy.
movement to get to Barky.
Okay.
You do shake Barky. Go ahead and make a strength roll for me to see how hard you can shake him.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you give Barky a shove, and
Hurricane
the
force
tree-
winds.
the tree end shakes, and you see Barky like become startled and awake. Barky kind of looks down and goes, "Well, hello. What is the problem?" He's very dazed and tired from the looks of it.
Okay, so here's the issue. I heard a scream coming from little Tat's room, and I went to go check on her, but for some reason, she doesn't remember me, nor does she even remember you, and she ran away that way, I think. And I could use your help catching her and to keep her out of danger, hopefully. So would you mind helping?
Of course. And he begins to kind of move and shift from his like sitting kind of laying position that he was in. And he stands up and he begins going left with you. You can use your action to go another 30 feet, basically dash. If you'd like to. That would give you another 30 feet of movement.
How far away is Tat right now?
From what you can see, you don't see anybody in that left alleyway. It basically becomes a dead end, from what you can see. There are smaller, crevices in between some of the buildings, but it's pretty much a dead end. Looking around, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
See, +2, 12.
12, okay. So you, with a quick look around, you do see barrels and some crates here and there that can be moved to get up onto the building, onto top of some of the buildings, if you'd like to. Barky does.
How tall is Barky compared to those?
The top of his head, basically, like his leaves and everything, kind of reach the top of the buildings. He doesn't. He's 10 foot tall. Some of the buildings are taller than that, but not by much.
And then how
maybe
close
11,
together
12.
are these alleyways?
The alleyways you're in. What do you mean? Sorry.
If I did a wall jump.
Oh, wall jump.
She does have
it
acrobatics.
would be difficult. They're not that close.
Okay.
These are not that close. No.
Yahoo!
If you'd like
Could
to,
I
you can
attempt to
make.
jump into like how far does Barky's arms reach? About to the top of his head, maybe a little less. His leaves?
Yeah, a little bit over. He can like basically reach the top of his leaves. Like he is 10 foot tall. His leaves reach about 11, 12 feet. If you add another foot to with the leaves. So you could ask him to pick you up if you wish to get on top of one of the buildings.
I'll do that.
Okay. So you ask Barry to pick you up, and he easily lifts you and kind of gives you a slight toss, and you get up on top of the buildings.
Nice.
And that is the end of your movement. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, I think I'm good.
Okay. Reximus, you're asleep. I'm going through the order in my head here. Sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
Tat, you are currently about halfway through one of these crevices. Use the last little bit to get out onto one of the other alleyways, and you can continue moving. Basically, the alleyway you're in goes straight and then takes a quick turn to the right. If you want to follow that.
For a moment,
there's a couple other crevices here and there, but yeah.
For a moment, I'll stop for a second and catch my breath because my heart rate was up after being grabbed and running, and I'll listen to see what I can hear in the surrounding area, see if I'm being pursued or not.
Okay, roll a perception check.
15 plus 5. That is 20.
You hear rustling of leaves, and you hear, basically you hear leaves and branches and everything moving, and you hear someone go as they sounds like they jump, basically. And you hear kind of as something lands on one of the buildings, but from that you don't hear anything pursuing you exactly.
Does it sound close?
It sounds like the alleyway over from basically where you just came from.
Okay, I'll disappear into another crevice if I can keep going the same direction away from the inn.
Okay. Yeah, you disappear into another crevice. You use your full movement to basically get an entire other street over.
Mm-hmm.
Taking another moment to kind of listen around, you do feel as if you're far enough away where it'd be difficult for anyone to find you, especially in the night right now, and with how small you are.
Am I on like a main street or a alley?
You are still technically in an alleyway, but the main street is not too far from you. You could basically take another quick turn to your left or right, and you get on the street.
Mm-hmm. Do I have any movement left or no?
You would have used all of your movement to basically get to where you are. You can use your dash if you'd like to, but you've used all your movement at this point.
I will use the dash to get to the main street, just to look around and see if I recognize the area, because if I recognize this part of the town, then that will help me determine, like, get my bearings, understand where I am and what's exactly happening and what I should do next.
Okay. So yeah, you take a quick look around without actually entering the street.
Yeah, just peeking.
You recognize it, sort of. You know you're basically about a block away from the inn that you're staying at, and 3 blocks away from the main city gate where you had entered originally. With that, that's where you kind of know where you are. You do know there's a tram station, maybe a 5-minute walk from where you are. If you take another couple turns. So you do have a general idea of where you are. Yes.
Okay.
It's a little bit harder to tell because of nighttime and everything's very similar looking, but you do have a good idea.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So Myrtle, you currently stand on top of the roofs. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
It's 14 plus 2, 16.
Okay. From looking around, you can't really see where Tat had made her way off to. You just see the rooftops of a couple of buildings. You see some people here and there walking down the streets. Some of them are asleep in the street, but they're too big to be Tat. They look to be just normal humans at this point. You can try to move around the rooftops if you'd like, to try maybe find Tat, but right now you can't see her anywhere.
Am I still close enough to Barky for him to hear me?
Yeah. He's like right below you.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I'll point him in the direction of a street to go out to, and just to see if he can just like be like, hey, Barky, go that way to that street and see if you can see Tat that way. I'm gonna go opposite direction of him to look for Tat.
Okay. So he goes off to the main street in front of the inn, and kind of looks around the street. You do hear the of his heavy tree footsteps kind of going up the street. You go off kind of in the opposite direction to look for Tat. As of this exact moment, you can't find her. You look in a couple of the alleyways below you. You don't know where they are. Yeah.
Even with the audio?
I've lost a tiny child.
I mean, even with the audio, you're being stealthy, and with everything going on right now.
Yeah, they're
looking around the alleyways. Yeah, she's such a small child; it's difficult to find her. Yeah.
Problem is, I don't know what to do either.
Continue looking with the best of my ability.
Okay, so how long are you going to want to spend looking for Tat? Then, because as of this moment, we're going to go ahead and get past we're going to stop the initiative portion of this. So Tat, actually, let me ask you this, Tat. What are you going to do now that you're alone in the streets at night? What is your plan here?
Well, as soon as I feel like I'm no longer in immediate danger, I'll kind of catch my breath for a moment, lean against a wall, just looking around for anyone, and just kind of slouch there, looking, trying to figure out what I'm doing, and I'll open my pack, see what I have, see if anything's like, if it's all as I remember it, or if it's like out of order or anything. And it should be approximately the same, right? Just I have fancy
you have
clothes.
more money than you did before, but yeah.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
have more money than you did before, but yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay, I'll save that for later because that's danger zone. Would I know of that fight club that Alcides mentioned, even though, like, just because of exploring the city?
Roll an intelligence check for me.
Okie doke. That is...
I'm gonna grab a snack real quick.
Okay. That is a 13 plus 1. 14.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing blackjack, Stuart.
Listen, you keep DMing, bro. Okay?
All right. Sorry. You being a small child, you weren't able to get access to anything like that, so you don't know of any fight clubs, no.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't remember the conversation with Alcides.
Am I hungry, thirsty, tired in any way?
Tired a bit because it is late, but you're not hungry or thirsty, and you're actually fairly clean as well.
Mm-hmm.
Cleaner than you've been in like a week.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I should remember. So yeah, no. Other than that, you're pretty. Like, you're better off than you were originally, which is strange.
Cool.
Not bad.
Well, in that case, I guess I'll just find a secluded little spot in this alleyway. Maybe even find like some high perch, like a high window in an abandoned building or something. Just any little place I can kind of curl up in a hidden spot with an easy escape route, and I'll try to get some sleep.
All right. So you take about 20 minutes and you search around, and you're able to find kind of a secluded spot. You aren't able to find any abandoned buildings, but you do find a kind of a secluded point, and you do make a small nest out of the things around you, and you do go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So Myrtle, in that time that Tat's looking for Chrissy, well, in that time that Tat's looking for kind of a place to sleep, how long are you going to spend looking for Tat?
Well, with the speed I was at, the whole like quick jogging, kind of looking around, not very long because I don't want to wear myself out. I think I'm gonna try and meet up with Barky, and just kind of wander around the town, hopefully run into her.
All right. Barky's a her?
So you... No, you.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
That's just female.
Sorry, I thought you said Barky as a her, and I was like,
tree.
Barky is tree.
You spend about 5-10 minutes kind of looking around from where you are to see if you can find Tat, and you aren't able to get anything really good. Roll another perception check for me.
No, slow down, dice. 14.
Okay.
That includes my multiplier.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you looking around for about those 10-15 minutes, you aren't able to really find Tat at all. Stu, if you want to go ahead and explain to Star what's kind of going on. You aren't able to really find her, so you do kind of rush off to go find Barky. It takes you a little while to get out of the alleyways, but it doesn't take you long to find Barky, as big as he is. You do find Barky, and you do kind of go up to Barky, and Barky kind of looks at it as like, I was not able to find any information on Tat. I am sorry. It's hard to have people talk to you when they're asleep and you are a tree. He kind of motions to himself. Any luck on your end?
Sadly, no, and don't worry about people being asleep and you being a tree. I guess our best choice is just to hopefully maybe wander for a minute, look around, see if we can spot her. Hopefully we'll run into her.
Okay. So how long are you gonna wander around the city for?
30 minutes to 45 minutes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
I'm gonna check my multiplier real quick.
Multiplier.
Investigation. Ooh, +4. Yay me. Watch out, Tad. I'm coming for you, small child. 13 + 4 is 17.
Okay. Tat, can I have you roll a stealth check for me, just to
Sure.
see kind of how well you're hidden?
Oof.
Because you were also taking your time to find a hiding spot too, so I'm just taking that into account.
Oh my gosh. 27.
Okay, so
I'm sorry, it's a +8 on my stealth, but I got a 19.
Chrissy, after about half an hour, you find nothing. You
Oh,
look through all the
clearly.
alleyways you were looking through before, and you are not able to find Tad at all.
I'm mad at you, EJ.
I'm sorry. I need to. Stu, give me some of your rolls, please. It'd make assembling the party so much easier.
Here, Stu, roll roll for EJ real quick now. So yeah, you weren't able to find her at all. Did you want to continue looking, or are you gonna head back to the inn?
I'm gonna head back to the inn. I'm exhausted.
All right. So yeah, you head back to the inn. Barky slowly follows you, kind of exhausted as well, and you head to sleep as well, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. So the night passes. Tat, Chrissy, you both get a good 8 hours of sleep. Reximus, you do not sleep well.
Oh.
You sleep well for the first 4 hours or so. It's about 6 a.m. when you get shaken awake.
Wait, does this not count as a long rest?
You get your long rest, but we'll get to that in a moment. At about 6 a.m., you get woken up by the city guard. Two of them have weapons drawn. One of them is just kind of staring at you. You do recognize the city guard from before who had arrested you originally.
Oh no. I see that they have their weapons drawn. And sorry.
You're also like half asleep at this point, so you're like, oh.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you wanted to add? Sorry, go ahead.
Enric, the city guard who had arrested you basically before and questioned you guys when he found you next to,
I'm grabbing some
the
ice.
destroyed building. He's just kind of looking at you, like his eyes wide with shock, and just like, "Good morning, Mr. Smallshire. Would you mind coming with us, please?"
Yes. Well, hold on. I'm sorry. Let me just.
So they don't notice how in rough shape he is.
Listen.
Yeah, they look at him. He's covered in blood, bruised. They're just like,
I can explain all of this.
That's the worst
Okay.
thing you could have said.
I could explain.
So,
Not thank you for helping me, I was in a fight, just, this is not suspicious. Let me explain why.
I came to the Gorbov home to see if they were all right, and I was informed that Ingrid was not among them that were brought safely here to the home. So I was about to run back and check on her status, but this thing, I guess, posed as one of my, just a man I met earlier.
How about you come with us? Because it seems as though you haven't heard the Gorbov home is burned down.
Oh.
Well, yikes.
Good job, Niner.
Yeah.
Wait, what
Whatever you
house
did.
am I outside of right now?
You were on the street. You guys
half
were
an hour
walking.
away
Yeah.
from the street, dude.
Remember, you guys walked for a bit after
Wait,
you
wait.
went.
So they attacked. We walked away from the
Yes.
house.
Yeah. And then you got punched by Alcides, and then
Oh
The-
no.
Doppelganger took advantage of that and attacked you guys.
I didn't know.
He was tireder than he
It
thought.
might be best if you come with us. And they begin to escort you back to the guardhouse.
Arrested twice in one night. New record.
All right. I say I stay in silence after that because I don't really have anything else to say. So.
All right, so you follow them back to the guardhouse. You follow Anric back to the guard's house. The two guards who had their weapons drawn sheath their weapons and begin to clean up the corpse that's just in the street.
Mm-hmm.
And you follow Anric back to the guardhouse. It doesn't take long for you to get there. You enter in. He shows you to a cell and says, "How about you get some sleep and we'll continue discussing when you're awake." And you spend the rest of your morning, evening rest in a cell.
Okay. Is there anyone else in the cell with me?
In this cell, no. They seem to have solitary cells.
Okay. Great. Yep.
Looking over, you do see someone sleeping in a cell next to you. But they're covered.
I position myself
I
as
just
far
imagine
away.
Reximus playing a harmonica.
yeah.
He carries his mouth with his little hands.
Yeah, exactly.
He's basically the figure is asleep in a cot on the other side. Basically, they're on there's cell bars between.
Thank you for the follow, inappropriate named person.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
I was about to say, yikes.
Big yikes. All right. Anyway.
And you do get the rest of your sleep if you do go back to sleep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna position myself as far in the cell away from the other cell.
Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Because I don't want to be anywhere near that. So for Frodo, okay.
Okay. So yeah, you get the rest of your sleep.
Yeah.
And everyone basically wakes up at around 10:30-ish. Tat, you wake up in an alleyway. It takes you a few moments to realize where you are, how you got there, but you remember the other night and the adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Myrtle, you wake up in the inn, well rested, and Reximus, you wake up in a jail cell.
Yep. Is this just naturally? Because I have a feeling that Reximus is not used to getting up at 10 a.m.
It's not naturally. No.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and do this first. Myrtle, have you given yourself back all your health?
No. How do I do that?
Okay. Just select
Heal?
on.
Or
where? So up at the top it says long rest. Just click that, and then take long
click.
rest. Yep.
Take long rest. Oh! I see. Okay.
Yep.
Hey, I did it.
You did it.
I did it.
And Tat, you're at full health, so you're fine. Reximus, you wake up at 10 a.m. to the sound of guards talking.
Mm-hmm.
And the voice of a man in a cell next to you, reminiscent from last night. Oh, it's you. It seems you've got arrested as well. How is it? How'd you do it? Did you hurt somebody? Fall? Get drunk?
What time is it?
10 a.m.
Oh God.
On the dot.
Am I not allowed to get my beauty sleep?
You're in prison, friend. Absolutely not.
Okay. What was your name again? I forgot it.
Tick.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, because you're an insect.
More like blood-sucking pest, but yes, I do.
Right. Yeah. Why are you here?
Well, would you believe me if I told you I killed guards? That's totally not what
Yes.
happened. Not at all.
Yes.
Anyways, so, how did you? Well, you saw me searching for my key in the rubble.
Yes.
The guards came and asked me what I was doing, tried to arrest me, so I murdered them. Then the rest of them got me, so now we're here.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
You see him just have a big smile on his face.
So you can try to have a conversation with them, or try to reason with them. Just
Probably, but no, I did not want to at that time. You aggravated me a lot, so I just took out my anger on the innocent people, like I like to do. It's fine.
At least he's honest, I
You're
guess.
very- Right?
all right. Well, I'm just gonna get right out of here.
Good luck.
Guards! And I'm calling for them
Yeah.
to come to myself.
Can I speak to the manager, please?
Excuse me, I should not be here. I am so much better than this. Okay?
Not gonna lie, I'm expecting you to say something very similar. You know that,
I mean,
right?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, your character is like that. Your character is a Karen.
The dragon Karen. Or dinosaur.
Like a T-Rex Karen. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Dino Karen.
Dino Karen.
Karensaurus
Rex.
Karensaurus Rex. Oh god.
Okay. Yikes.
Oh goodness. So you yell for the guard. One of the guards comes over to your cell. As he walks over, you watch. You can see that he is actively giving the stink eye to Tick, and Tick just kind of waves. Hello. Yes. Hey, how can I? What's wrong?
I believe there's been a mistake. I should not be in this cell currently. If you could just make contact with the people of the Snarlshire residents, I'm sure they will be able to help me out of this lowly place so I can explain my situation.
Right. I will do the best. High God Anaric will be here in another hour or so. You'll be able to.
Yes, I've spoken to him. What is your name, sir?
My name is Lord Uwu.
Yes.
Yes, Uwu. Are you? Are
You
you
can call me
from?
Lord, it's fine.
From the Far East.
Right. Okay. Well, do you know who I am, Lord Uwu?
From the paperwork that we have received, yes, you are Reximus Snarlshire. You were located next to a dead doppelganger in the street, bleeding
Right.
half dead, and are required to be here until questioning. Yes.
Right. A doppelganger that attacked me.
Oh, thanks, Kat.
I assumed as much, yes. We assume as much. We just need to ask you a couple questions because you had said you had come from the Gorbov household,
Right.
which then burned down later that night, and you were dying.
Yes. I mean, I don't see how my injuries and close grips with death would put me into any sort of suspect situation at all. So could I please be let out of this cell and talk to
Your manager.
Enric will be here in about an hour, but absolutely, yes, we will let you know when he gets here. And the guard kind of smiles and Tick, ha, you fucked. Sorry, swearing
Bruh.
again. But Like
Beans.
I wouldn't say that. I will let Enric know once he gets here that you wish to speak with him. And he walks. Lord Uwu walks away.
Wait, maybe some fantasy Febreze or any kind. Okay, well,
This
Lord
is awful.
Uwu.
While that's happening, Tat,
Mm-hmm.
you currently wake up in a alleyway. 2-3 blocks away from the main city gates and a block away from the inn you had been staying in.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least you'd been in before. Wow, sorry.
Mhm.
Had a mini stroke there.
Mm-hmm.
What is your plan for the day as you currently wake up and only recollection you have is being chased out of the inn by an elf?
Yep.
Really?
All right. Well, looking around, how many people are in this area? Wait, actually, I'm in like a secluded spot. There should be no one around, right?
You're in the secluded alleyway, yeah. There's no one really around. A homeless guy walks by once, and then you don't see him again.
I'll just kind of like stare at him creepily, making sure he's not doing anything, and I'll just
Doesn't even notice you.
I'll just head back to the inn, not towards the front end of the inn or anything, but like traveling through the back alleys or whatever to go to that secret stash I've got.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't take you long to find it. As you do get close to the inn, you do see the treant from before. Kind of getting up and moving. You watch as he walks towards the front end of the inn.
I'll
Not
just
really.
melt into the shadows and try to not be seen as I watch that happen.
Go talk to the tree. Go talk to the tree, child.
As the treant walks away, you lose sight of him as he turns down the alleyway and towards the front of the building.
Frustration.
After he's gone, you two slide out of your shadowy hiding spot and quickly go to your stash. There you do find 1 gold piece and 40 copper. You can go ahead and add that to your inventory.
1 gold, 40 copper?
1 gold, 40 copper, yep.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to add that.
Oh, look, a penny.
Oh, well, gold is like $10, technicality.
How do I add this?
Dang. Oh, 10 whole bucks.
Oh, I think I found it. 1 gold, 30 copper. Add.
40.
Oh, and more than. I think I did it. Cool.
Double check.
Well, was it like buried or just hidden?
It was hidden behind some boards that were loose on the back of the inn that you just kind of easily pull off with, like, stick a dagger and maybe pull it off.
Okay.
And then grab your little sack of gold and money and put the board back. And it's really easy.
So now, with that retrieved, am I? Do I know of any place to like buy supplies or something? Like, I don't know how much things
There's some general
cost.
goods stores around. There's some general goods stores around the city. What kind of supplies are you wanting to buy?
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out something to do.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Maybe I do have a plan. I'll start walking around, trying to still be kind of discreet. Like, if I have a hood, I'll pull that up, but I don't know if I do. And just kind of walking through the city, looking at various shops and stuff, kind of maybe going in and browsing and trying to stay out of sight. Just gathering information, general exploring intel.
Okay. All right. So while you're doing that, Chrissy, you wake up in the inn.
Yeah.
Again, about 10. What is your plan for the day?
Well, after the party, I was planning on hopefully maybe finding a job in this town that could make good money. I guess Barky is now my responsibility, so I'll take him with me in some kind of way. Hopefully he can help me, and then if we can hopefully run into Tat, that'd be pretty Gucci.
Okay. So you begin to walk out of the inn, basically looking for kind of a job. And you do see Barky standing there at the door, kind of waiting for you from the looks of it. As you walk out, Barky is, good morning, Elf. I wanted to inform you that I will be leaving. I'm going to go to the forest and be with my people. And he kind of like has like a quizzitive look to his tree face. He's like, my people, I think.
No, Barky. No.
If you need me, try to find me in the forest.
Okay.
And he kind of like gives this weird tree branchy kind of bow as he begins to walk towards the front gate.
I love it.
Well,
No, I need Barky in
I
my
guess
life.
I'll just do that without Barky.
I'm so sad.
As Barky begins to walk away, as Barky walks away, you now stand in front of the inn. And you said you're gonna look for a job?
Yeah, just maybe like find a flyer or just like listen, like as I walk through the town, just kind of see if I can overhear people like talking, like, "Oh my gosh, there's like in the neighborhood of Glendale, there's been a lot of robberies over there," or something like that.
You listening around, you don't hear anything about robberies or anything along those lines. You do hear talk about last night's party, or at least the aftermath of the party, I guess you could say, that you were at. You do begin to hear whispers of, did you hear about the fire in the Upper Noble district? Yeah, the Gorbov house burned down. Don't know if there's anybody survived. It was in the middle of the night. Have you heard anything? And you hear bits and pieces of that as you go throughout the city. Thinking to yourself, the best place to find a job would probably be the Thieves Guild. If you're looking for a job like that, basically. If you're wanting to listen around, you can probably do a little more looking around.
Thanks for subscribing, Nate.
You're not quite sure.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't be too loud. I don't want to
I'm
interrupt.
awfully curious about like seeing what that fire looked like. So maybe walk by that place, and if it's
Okay.
not super out of the way, is it?
It is up in the third the Noble district. So yes, it is out of the way. You'd have to go up to the Noble district.
Right.
I was gonna say the same thing. If I hear about the rumors of that, I'll instantly be like, potential pickings.
Okay, so yeah, you do both hear about that. It is quite easily, it's definitely talked about because
Because metal doesn't burn as easily as wood.
Stone does not burn as easily as wood.
Oh, stone.
Yeah. So you both do hear about it. It is definitely talked about, and also things like that don't usually happen in the Noble district. Maybe in the lower district where you guys are at now, but not in the Noble district. No. So, Tad, if you're going to try to go up, you'd have to go up. Basically, sneak, yes. So same with you, Myrtle. The only way up to one of the top districts, so either the rich or the Noble district. So there are 3 layers basically. The only way up is through kind of the ski lift system you took down before. Ski lift kind of elevator system. They do check information from your memory, but it's from your experience, Chrissy, you haven't had trouble with that in the past, at least getting up to the party because you did have a ticket before.
Yeah.
Tat, you have no recollection of this. You don't remember how to. You know that there's the ski lift elevator things up, but to your knowledge, you've never gone up one. You primarily stayed in the lower district.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do I, just from looking at it, does it look like the only way up there is by using the tram lifts, or are there like stairs as well, or doors, gates, anything?
There are some gates and gated staircases up. They look like primarily guard access.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably get up through one of those if you tried. So you've made your way to the tram system, basically, yeah?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
I've gone
Okay.
to where the next wall of the city is, and just kind of
Chris,
looking
you,
up at it.
uh,
How
trying
dangerous
to get up
is
there
it
as
to just climb straight up the wall?
climb straight up the wall. That'd be difficult.
Hey, Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy. Best streamer
Lucy.
of Evotech.
Mhm.
It'd be very difficult and very dangerous.
And in broad daylight.
At least climbing the wall, yeah. You could probably get through with your experience, you could probably pick the gate lock and go up the staircase,
Mm-hmm.
but you may risk running into a guard there. You don't know.
Mm-hmm. Does it seem like that
Uh,
place is used often?
The guard staircase, yes and no. Not from the lower district. At least from here, you can see there are some guards doing their job,
Mhm.
guarding the staircase, but not really well, because nobody really tries to go up to the noble or rich districts from what you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just kind of like lazing around, talking to each other, playing some dice games, card games, so forth.
I see.
Yeah.
Blue, I have something I'd like to try when you get back to me. You just let me know.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Quickly then, Myrtle, are you also going to be heading up to the noble district?
Yes. I'm trying to think what Chrissy might have on her that helps her get to places like these. I guess like a fake ID or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know if she-
You have the
probably
ticket
help
from
those.
last night, but you don't have any real
Right.
ID of some sort, right? There aren't
Right.
any IDs provided throughout the city. They
Okay.
probably just
What?
Would my ticket from the night before work?
you don't know. You'd have to try it.
What are you doing? I'm petting
Oh,
you and
I
you
got yeah.
still
Okay,
want
I
to
got
swat
an
at
idea.
me.
Okay, yeah, I'll use the ticket.
Okay. We will get to that in a moment.
stop. What?
Reximus,
What?
what was your
Oh,
Whoa!
That's
Yikes!
it. Wow.
Stu is terrified of his cat.
I've been taken hostage. Alright, come on. Hi. Be nice. Be nice.
I kind of want Stu to get attacked, not gonna lie.
Oh.
Is math related to science?
Bye, Lucy.
All right.
Probably for the safety of everybody.
I just want to ask something about earlier. So, did Lord Uwu have keys on his belt? Like, did he have like cell keys or something? Or should I roll perception for that?
Go ahead and roll like kind of a past perception check for me, like a retroactive perception check.
Right. Okay.
How that?
Ooh.
Is this your first roll of the night?
Ooh.
Oh.
Hold on.
I think it's his first roll.
14.
Hey, double digits!
Yay!
I'm proud of you, Stu.
You did it.
You've been
It did
practicing.
look like he had keys on. Yes.
Okay. All right.
It did indeed look like he had.
Then I am going to I'm just gonna say ooh. Just scream for him. Ooh.
You're welcome.
And then Tix like nuzzles you.
Ooh. Somebody please make an art of that. Please.
You're welcome.
Reximus is going ooh. I hate it. I hate everything. Okay. Anyway.
Oh boy. Hey, Becca.
Hey, Becca.
Stopping.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wait, Stu, can you ask Becca something from me real
Did
quick?
she hear the
Wait. Come back.
I don't
What?
Well, one, Becca, did you hear the uwu?
Did you hear the ooh?
That Stuart was.
Not that I recall.
Wow.
So Stuart was yelling "Uwu." You didn't hear that. That wasn't what I was originally going to ask, but I still have a question. Can she throw peanuts at you?
Oh yeah.
Can you throw peanuts at me?
I have short-term memory loss.
Do we even have peanuts?
Huh?
Do we have peanuts?
Just do peanut butter.
We don't have peanuts.
Dang. All right. That's a shame.
All right. Thank you.
My two.
I like how you didn't give her context at all.
Mhm.
Nope.
All
You don't need it.
Who needs context?
Okay.
So you yell out Lord Uwu's name.
Yes.
After a few moments pass, you see Jesus Christ. You see Lord Uwu come back. You see the human man guard.
He could have been anything. He could have been a tabaxi. He could have been anything.
Could have been.
Just has to be a human.
He's just a normal guy. He sorry. He comes back to the gate. Yes, Mr. Snellshire, how can I help you?
I was wondering if you have any breakfast lobster available.
No, we don't.
You don't? Are you sure?
I do. You hear Tick. I have many fish, lobsters, and other combinations.
I don't trust any. I don't trust any lobster that you may happen to have.
Are you sure it's still alive? And he opens his cloak and pulls out a live lobster. It's like flailing about. See, look, it's fine.
How did they search him and not take that away?
Where did you keep that?
I'm honestly fine.
All right. And he chucks it out the cage and starts like skittering, crawling away. Well, that's fine. It's gone bad anyways. It was still alive.
And I just turn back to the guard. And I just say, well, please, if you could locate some lobster for me to eat in my cell, that would be great.
Lord kind of looks over it. Takes. Right. I'm concerned about him. That's not gonna happen. And he walks away.
Okay. As he's leaving.
The man who had the lobster.
What?
Concerned more about the man who wants the lobster or the man who had the lobster?
How did you know that lobster used to be a person?
Wait, what?
Anyways, yeah, as he's walking away.
Alright, as he's walking away, I'm gonna mage hand the keys off of his.
Literally, you could just talk and explain the situation. You're questioning.
I've tried! He says he's making me wait. So I'm gonna take the key.
Didn't they say that you just had to wait there until you were questioned?
Yes, but I'm not patient. I have to get out of here.
You're making yourself into a criminal. How have you not been arrested already?
I mean, I guess this would be stealth, right?
Sleight of hand, but let me double check something real quick. Let me see if.
I mean, as long as the keys aren't more than 10 pounds. I doubt they are.
Yeah, they're not. Just a couple of keys. Yeah, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check for me.
Okay.
Roll tonight.
Ooh, heck yeah.
Ooh.
That's a 13.
Right. Yeah, you are able to get the keys. They don't seem to be like latched onto anything in particular. They're just kind of hanging off his belt.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to grab the keys off, basically.
Okay.
Your mage hand picks them up and slowly brings them over to you.
Great.
Tick is kind of looking there. It's like, it's impressive, clever. For a tiny brain and a big head.
I just glare at him and I'm just like.
So Lord Uwu didn't notice?
He did not notice.
Wait. Oh yeah. Okay. Wait. Confused the two. Sorry.
So you currently now have the keys to your cage.
Great. I do want to sort of like look around and see if there's an exit besides like where I came in, I guess, or like the front, you know?
So you remembering the fight you had last time, the other time you were in the guardhouse, there is a back door, yes, that the wife had come through before.
Great.
There's the front door and the back door. They're both fairly close to each other, though, and neither of them are close to you, from what you can see.
Okay.
You are at the
So they're basically both the same distance, just about, right?
The back door is a little bit further away, but yeah, they're
Can I like just see if there are any like guards stationed near the back door? Or
you
I have to leave my cell to do that.
You have to leave your cell to do that. From the
Okay.
looks of it, so you watch as Lord Uwu walks up the stairs,
Mhm.
up a set of stairs to basically go away from the cells. So you were basically on the second floor,
Right.
the lower floor, where the cells are. The exit looks to be on the floor above.
So I'm in a basement.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. I think that I'm going to like unlock the cage and just slowly open the door, look around.
Okay, so yeah, you kind of look around. There aren't any guards watching the cells.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like the Noble District has a lot of crime.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no one to like. They're not used to like having prisoners, basically.
Right.
It also seems like no one wants to be in the same room as Tick. Understandably so. So you open up the gate and you kind of step out of your cage. You look around. You don't see anybody besides you and Tick.
Okay.
As you kind of step beyond the cage and you see Tick, he's like, "Mind opening mine? That'd be helpful."
Yeah. Okay. I guess I just start. Wait, so he asked me to let him out?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll pay you back. Favor for a favor. That's how they work.
Chat's got a fair point. He had a live lobster. I don't know if I want to free this man. God, I don't know. Because I kind of, I feel, I have a feeling like he knows what's going on, but at the same time, I don't need him weighing me down at the moment.
I mean, that would actually make you a criminal. Anything else that you've done so far? Like, sure, you might be able to get away with, but releasing someone who has murdered guards, that would make you an actual criminal.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, then again, who knows what he might be able to pay you back with.
He's probably an
Your
actual
call.
criminal. He literally admitted to murdering people.
Yeah.
I think he is. I think
But he also has the ability of carrying a weapon.
Or creating a
actual
lobster out of nowhere.
criminal.
I don't know where I don't want to know where the lobster was.
Actual criminal Tick the creep.
Yep.
Luna says, "Don't free the
alright.
maniac."
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna ignore him and start up the stairs and try and.
All right, so be it. And you hear some rustling in the cage, and then you hear. Do you continue upstairs?
He disappeared. You've made a powerful enemy, Rectimus.
I'm frightened.
Can I just turn around and look at
Yeah,
the
you
cage?
turn around. It's empty.
Oh my god. Oh no.
So
There's
you-
a little purple puff of smoke. That's
Baby, he didn't even need help, bro. He's just like, all right, whatever.
Well, you could have got a favor. Now you've got the same problems.
I've got nothing. All right, wait.
No
Hold on.
benefit.
I'm going to, realizing that I know another person who knows magic, or I guess not person. I'm how do I summon him?
a wonderful question. How do you summon?
How do I summon her?
Do you see any
okay.
lamps in this room?
All right. Here's what I think I do.
He will
I
be
think
drawn
this
to the
is-
lamp. He's a moth.
Maybe not. Hold on. Okay, wait. Oh, I think this is the way that I summon Busroar. Okay, ready? and it's my least favorite thing to do, which is why I don't summon him a lot.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna kind of I get the idea of like summoning him, and I'm just like, okay, here we go. I can't even do it seriously. Oh my god! All right, clap on.
What?
He shows up.
It must take a lot of exercise to reach your hands together.
It takes a couple of moments, and then mblohr appears, just kind of like another, like, he kind of like dissipates out of a wall, I guess you could say. You do realize you don't have to do that every time you want. You just be like, hey, mblohr, your help, and I'll be here. You don't have to like clap on. It's not a requirement, right?
I thought that it was like a rule, you know.
I was just making fun of you at the time, but I mean, hey, we can keep that a rule if you want.
No,
Kind of funny.
it
makes you look like a fool.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna keep doing it. That is now the thing. So, what's up? Why are we in prison? What did you do?
I did nothing. Right? It's a mistake. All right. I just want to get out of here, and I need your help to get out of here, without, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I've already freed myself from my cage and stuff. I just don't want to, you know, let people know that happened. And I also want to know if Ingrid is okay. So, a couple of different options here. So I don't know.
Okay. All right. So you want here? Let me do this. And he kind of like puts his hand on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Okay.
Where we'll be. World of imagination. A few moments pass. He kind of like closes and he focuses, coming out of the cage.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be doing just fine. You're right. Sorry, looking at your chat. A few moments pass, and then with a sudden burst of air, you are now standing in front of a burned down building.
Oh.
Looking around, you do realize you are at the Gorbov home.
Oh no.
And with that, I'm going to move over to Chrissy and Tat. So, Tat, you are currently standing in front of the gate to the guard stairwell, basically up to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
Chrissy, you are currently standing in front of the elevator-like thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with Chrissy. What's your plan here?
I'm gonna show them my ticket from last night, saying, "Oh, I was just a guest from the thing, and I accidentally left my
Go ahead and
I
roll a
lost
deception
my
check for me.
earring."
Go ahead and roll a deception check for me.
Deception. All right, let me make sure if I have a multiplier or not. +1. Okay. Oh, come on, baby, give me something good. Oh, I can't read. Okay, 16 + 1, 17.
17? Okay.
Imagine Reximus with me. I just saw your link. Oh my god.
Imagine Reximus
With like the T-Rex costume inflatable ones.
Yes.
Oh,
Stu, you need to wear that sometime.
Here, chat. I'll help you out.
He's burning like I want to swear.
Mhm.
The guard just kind of nods, is like, all right, and kind of motions you up onto the elevator.
Nice.
Tat,
Mm-hmm.
you stand in front of a locked gate. No guards are really paying attention.
Mm-hmm. Are there guards nearby?
What is your? There are guards nearby, but it looks like they're all kind of like loafing around, not doing too much.
Are there other people nearby, like fruit stands or general civilians?
Civilians. Yeah, there are general civilians. Not many people sell near the elevators because no one really goes up or down them often.
Mm-hmm.
From the looks of it.
Mhm.
But there are a couple of people just walking here and there.
If I went over to the stairwell thing and picked the lock and went in, am I in direct view of the guards? Do I need to distract them, or are they guarding just generally the area and they're not?
Generally the area. You'd have to roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Course, so over there and then
Yeah,
D20 plus.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth over there and then see if I can pick the lock with my thieves'
Roll
tools
stealth check.
and darts. Cool. Stealth is 18 plus 8, so 26.
Jeez. Okay.
I am an invisible
disappear.
small halfling.
there's like maybe 10 people walking around, and you disappear. You gone, right? You disappear into the crowd of 10 people, and then appear at the door. No one notices a thing. Go ahead and roll a d20 plus your proficiency modifier to do lockpicking.
Proficiency. Is that just the +2 bonus?
It'll just be the +2 bonus, yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Oof, that's an 11 +2. Guess I'm not quite as practiced at this as I want to be.
It takes you a few moments, but from the looks of it, no one's really paying too much attention, because who's gonna like break into the guard staircase up, right? No one's gonna do that. Someone's really paying too much attention. And then eventually you do get the lock. It takes you about 2 minutes, right? It takes a little bit. You do get the lock open. The gate swings open a bit, and you do slip in, and you begin to go up the staircase.
Anyone up there?
Technically, Myrtle would get up first. If you two started this at the same time, Myrtle would have gotten up there first. So we're going to start with Myrtle.
So is this up to
Myrtle,
the noble district or just the rich district? So this stair goes all the way up?
For you, yeah. So it does go all the way up. It's a long staircase. You get out of breath fairly quickly. Because these stairs are meant for normal-sized people, not a child halfling. There's,
like a step and a half for each step.
Basically, yeah. Myrtle,
you could have taken the elevator, but you ran away.
It's broad daylight. What am I gonna do? Hide on top of it and be like, "Hello, I am not here."
Welcome back.
Oh.
Your cat got back in.
Yep.
Cat butt.
Interesting. That's weird. Twitch's cameras are like swapped, whereas Discord it's not. That's so weird.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I got really distracted.
Yeah, because
So
In case you were wondering who's the alpha in the house.
your cat. Yeah, your cat's the alpha. This is
doesn't look as
by
good
far the most known fact of Stuart, besides the fact that he is hungry all the time.
This cat
looks like it's like ready to pound.
It is, yeah. So
Do you want to hang out in my lap, maybe?
Myrtle, you get up to the noble district. No one stops you from entering.
Or just fall? Okay.
Some of the guards recognize you from the night before, and you are able to get up fairly easily. Leaving the elevator, you do begin to make your way towards the Gorbov home. You do have to ask directions every once in a while. Terrible at guarding. They're not terrible at guarding. They're just, this city isn't full of crime. This isn't like, they're not like
we got that party in
You're
here.
not used to crime.
I mean, the guards who are working on that are either at the scene of the party or at the burned down home. Right?
Oh my god, this is adorable. Okay.
Oh.
Cuteness. Oh, look at the paw. The
All right,
Yeah,
paw.
no, she's gonna keep doing it. Watch. What?
Hey, you need to keep heading.
We're taking a cat break.
No, we can keep talking. Go for it.
Keep going,
No, this
yeah.
is fine. I'm fine with the cat break.
No. We can watch the cat while we listen to you.
The guards do, some of them remember you from the night before, and you're also not covered in dirt and as grody as some people would assume. So you are able to get up pretty easily. If any of the guards did stop you, you would show them your ticket, be like, "Hey, just going back for this thing," and they're like, "Okay." And you begin to make your way towards the Gorbov home, asking around every once in a while. There it is. Asking around every once in a while to get proper directions so you don't get lost. Tat. It takes you longer to get to the noble district as you're going up the stairs. Eventually you do get to the noble district. It takes you about 15 minutes. Yeah, It's a.
Mhm.
Looking outside the gate, there are 2 guards standing guard waiting next to the gate. Right. No one stops. Like no one looks back towards the gate because you're technically still on the inside. So what is your plan to get out of the gate?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, so the exit gate is also
currently-
locked?
The exit gate is locked and currently guarded. You can see 2 guards standing
I see.
outside of it.
Are there people on this street outside?
From what you can see, no. Nobody is really walking around. In fact, Myrtle, while you're walking around, it is extremely empty for the Noble District.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Chrissy. But yeah, anyways, Tat. Yeah, so no one's really walking around.
Okay. What does the area look like within, like... So I'm looking out, is it a barred gate, or what kind of door is
It is
this?
a barred gate. Yes.
Okay.
It's a barred gate.
Do I have
Looking
to
outside
pick
the
this
bars,
lock, or is it just like a lock on the inside, because this is the interior of the stairwell?
from the interior, it doesn't, like, from, trying to think of the best way to explain it. Go ahead and roll a quick investigation check for me.
Okie dokie. Ooh, that is the worst roll today. 3 plus whatever my investigate. Plus 3, so 6
Oh
total.
my gosh.
Oh, another
So-
kitty!
Big
It's a
fat
kitty
cat.
party.
Big
It
fat
doesn't
cat.
seem locked.
Big fat cat. Big fat cat.
Like, you give it a quick push and it moves a bit, and you're like, oh, I don't think it's locked.
Mm-hmm. Better not bump the guard's butt.
It's just kind of a soft nudge of the door, so it doesn't really knock them. But you do it's maybe not locked from what you can tell.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Looking outside the gate, it is kind of a half circle plaza from what you can see.
Okay.
There are some buildings at the very edge of it. It's about a 20-foot run, basically, from where you are to the buildings.
Okay.
If you wanted to.
What kind of buildings are they? Like fancy buildings, housings, shops made of
Fairly
stone?
fancy shops with some housing above it. But they're fairly fancy as well for the Noble District, yeah.
Okay. How tall are these buildings?
I'm trying to think of the normal
Most of you
height
have a
of a
thick
building.
kitty, Myrtle.
12, 13 feet, like any normal building, I think. I don't know how tall a normal house is, honestly. Maybe 20 feet tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, are there, like, chimneys on the top of these roofs at all?
Yeah, some of them look like they have chimneys. It's kind of here and there.
Okay, cool. Can I... Let's see. This spell has verbal and somatic components. So can I just, like, quietly, under my breath, kind of mumble something and wave my hand or do whatever I need to do, and cast Create Bonfire on the roof of one of these buildings, like across the plaza from me, like maybe across the plaza and off to the left, right beside the chimney, so it almost looks like the chimney just kind of bursts into flames and ignites a small portion of the roof in that area, like in full view of these guards.
Yes, let me just...
It is a concentration spell.
Yes. I'm quickly reading through the spell.
Most of it is talking about damage, but this shouldn't be damaging any people, just lighting the roof on fire a little bit.
It does say on the ground, but since it is like a 5-foot cube, you could do it on top of one of the buildings, basically, and just...
Mhm.
So yeah, you can do that, yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan. So I'll just kind of like fireball on the roof, basically, and have them go, "Oh, that's a problem," and then I'll hopefully
So
slip
the guards
by.
do definitely begin. A couple of guards, one of the two guards at the gate does go off to like see what's going on. Basically,
Mhm.
the gate is still guarded by one of them, but he's definitely distracted. If you wanted to, you could go ahead and roll a stealth check to get past.
How close is he to the door? Like, would I have to open it past his butt, or like, is he far enough away to where it wouldn't be suicide?
He's far enough away where it wouldn't be suicide.
All right, we'll go for it.
For most of it, he is distracted as well. So.
Okie doke, I will go for it. My stealth is 16 plus 8, assuming that I was supposed to roll stealth. So that's 24. Apparently,
you get past
stealth
without
is
any
pretty good. Yeah.
Yes, apparently your stealth is great. So yeah, you can pass without any problems.
Okay.
You begin making your way towards the Gorbov home. Is that correct?
Yes. I don't know where it is though.
Okay.
I have zero
It's
idea.
not hard to
where it
get
is.
directions.
Okay. Yes, but I
It takes
do.
a few
I do
moments.
look like I'm not wearing my fancy clothes anymore. I look probably more grody again.
Yeah. From going around, there aren't really any people in the street. The few people you do see, stop, look at you, very concerned, but also realizing you're a child. And some of them are more disturbed by the fact that your parents would let you go out so dirty like this, and they ask you kind of where's your parents? You know what's going on, and then basically you get directions to the Gorbov home.
Yeah, I'll just remain hidden from as many people as possible after that.
Has two cats.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can
So,
sense the disapproval.
Yeah. You begin making your way towards.
Also, by the way, as soon
Gorbov.
as I'm like out of the danger, I will stop my concentration on that spell.
Okay. Yeah.
If there's a small fire on the roof, I assume they'll deal with it.
Oh yeah. And you begin making your way to the Gorbov home.
Yeah.
Reximus, you currently stand in front of a pile of burnt, charred wood, stone, smoke still coming off of the building. And you're currently standing in front of the burned down Gorbov home. What is your goal?
What? You
The
guys
cat-
hear her?
Yes.
The cat is telling you
She wants food.
yeah.
Can you give me a sec?
No.
Like 2 minutes. Please.
Sustain me, human.
3
No.
minutes.
I don't understand that concept.
1 minute.
No.
Just 60 meows. But not at me. Over somewhere else.
No.
She's literally walking away. Alright. I don't know. I think I just like kneel. I think that's my initial reaction.
Alright.
Just kind of fall on my knees, and I'm just like very distressed. And do I see anyone out like standing around it, or
No, you do not see anybody. You do look around, and as you kind of look around, you see about 10 feet away the elven woman you had been arrested with before. Chrissy, you at this point are making your way up to the burned down building, and you see the T-Rex man from last
Wolfgang's being weird, sorry.
kind of kneeling in front of the rubble, right? So you two do see each other at this point.
Okay. I just okay. I notice her, and I just say, "Did you have any part in this at all?"
With that. And what makes you assume that?
I mean, there's no one else here.
I thought Blue said that
So
there
you
would be
automatically
guards.
think I come back to the scene of the crime.
I did say that.
How do I know that?
Wait, you said there's
didn't do it?
guards here?
No, there are no guards around, but I did tell EJ that there would be guards, at least in Tat's mind, there would be guards near this fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, Myrtle. What'd you say?
Well, what makes you think I? Oh no, wait, no. Well, how do I know you didn't do it?
Well, I guess that's a fair question.
Yeah. In fact, last night I mainly went to the place I was staying, lost the small child that was with the group, and now I've heard about this. Just thought I'd come and check it out.
As of that moment, Tet, you kind of slinking around in the shadows, you do see the elven woman you saw before talking to a T-Rex man in front of a burned down building. As she kind of like, yeah, I lost a
This
small
is the
child.
oddest thing I've ever heard.
So I'm like kind of coming around the corner and seeing this
Yeah, kind of see that, yeah.
at just the wrong moment. So I see the elf lady that I assume I recognize immediately, and I'm just like, oh. And just back into the corner and observe for a moment.
Okay.
Look, I really want to get to the bottom of this and figure this out because so many things are happening right now, and I don't have any answers. So you don't know anything about what happened?
No, I was busy trying to find Tat, the small halfling, who suddenly has no memory whatsoever. Not even of Barky, which is really strange enough to me as it is.
Are you talking about the tree thing?
Yes, I'm talking about the tree thing.
Oh God.
But
All right.
don't worry, he's gone now. He's off trying to find his people. He wants to go live with them, so don't worry about him.
All right. Well, we need to figure this out, but I'm not sure where to start. I mean, we just left the glowing thing and the Gorbov daughter in this house, so I don't even know where they could be at this point.
All right, just so I make sure I'm correct on this, the Gorbov family is the one that was the ones that were like that hired Alcides, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. And
Okay,
by
just had to
glowing
clarify.
thing, do you mean Alcides?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was a bit confused there. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Now, wasn't one of the people that was with us last night the Alcides guy? Wasn't he working for this family?
Yeah, but I don't feel like he deserves using his name. You know, he's just kind of clearly he can't protect this family, so I don't think he deserves being called by his actual title. So I'm just gonna go with glowy thingy from now on.
Right. Wouldn't have it any other way. But do you think they're dead or alive?
I don't know. I mean, I was just at the guard house and I didn't hear anything about anyone being brought in from a fire. I was just
What
told
were you
that
doing
the
at the
fire.
guardhouse?
Well, we were attacked by something that was claiming to be a Vlad that was taking care of Tat. I guess. I don't know. He claimed to be Vlad and led us off to try and find Ingrid, and then apparently wasn't actually Vlad and attacked us and knocked me out, and well, not knocked me out, but I don't know. It's a lot, but I just
I just want to figure out who sent him and who burned down this house and where Ingrid is and the other Gorbovs and just solve this little mystery.
Call me crazy if you want to, but this whole house burning down, this thing attacking you and Mercedes, Tat's suddenly disappearance of memory, do you think they might be connected?
I mean, I know that I've lived a lot of years without any sort of difficulty or strange things happening, so
Oh, I'm sure you have.
the fact that this is all happening at the same time just I guess it would make sense.
It does seem rather suspicious that all these things happen to this particular group.
Oh,
Since
don't
we were
lump
all
me in with you
involved in-
guys. Oh, hold on.
Right.
All right. Well, I am an individual separate from whatever club you've created. I don't want to be a part of that, but
This
yeah, it
isn't
is
some
weird.
little club. It's just we all got involved in that incident tonight. And do you think that might have a connection to what's going on? The burnt house, the lost memory, the creepy thing that attacked y'all, and the creepy thing that attacked.
You cut
You
out
cut
the
out
last
in that
second.
last bit.
I said, and the creepy thing that happened in the creepy thing that attacked in the undead.
Oh, the undead
The white-
thing that attacked us at the guardhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, I mean, it would help if we knew, where to start or what to do. I mean, everyone I know. Oh no!
What?
I think I have to go back to the guardhouse.
Why?
I think that's the only way I'll get any real answers as to what's going on because, yeah, I guess they were probably about to give me some answers, but I couldn't wait. But now I just feel like I can't. There's nowhere I can go right now. So, yeah. Listen, I have to. There's a certain individual that might show up here. I just need you to keep him on the down low, like he doesn't exist. Wink. You hear me? All right. Can you just turn around really quick?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Clap on.
So I'm for sure watching this. I don't know if I see.
Yeah, you are absolutely watching this. Chrissy, you hear from behind you, clap on, and you in front of you, like in front of you, and Maximus,
Oh, come on.
in front of her. Bazrar appears out of thin air. He's like, hello. I see
What's
that
wrong? Why couldn't you just come over here? Why'd you have to? All right.
because it
Well,
was funny and you were trying to hide me from this girl, so
okay.
pleasure to make your acquaintance. And Bazrar, and he holds out his hand.
Nice to meet you.
No, it's not. Anyways, hello. What do you need from me now, friend?
All right. Listen, can you give me information, possibly?
I mean, yeah.
Or,
What are you looking for?
I need to know where the Gorbovs are.
Oh, not omnipotent yet. Speaking of which, you're working on that, right? The deal we had. We'll talk about that later.
Wait.
We'll talk about it later. It's fine.
All right.
Not omnipotent. Don't know off the top of my hand. Let's see here. Give me a few moments. I'll be back momentarily.
What does that mean?
He disappears.
Oh, well, okay.
So, who's your little friend?
you know, he's not a friend, okay? He's a acquaintance.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Would you
he
have to
wasn't-
do, like, sell your soul for this?
Not quite. Listen,
Then again,
I just
you're rich. You can buy anything you want.
yeah, I mean, I have everything in the world. Why would I need anything, right? I just don't. Listen,
I think I'm about to steal. Just kidding.
So while you were talking, Tat, from behind you, you hear a. So don't be startled. You don't remember me, but we are kind of friends, sort of. Just to make sure.
What is happening?
Listen, for your own sake, you like. He's like, you feel like 2 hands on your shoulder. For your own safety, just talk to them. You don't remember me, you don't remember them, but oh, that's a knife. So,
Who the bleep are you?
mblohr will be better introduced later, but you have fun with that. I have to go, help out a friend. I have to just go talk to people. Making friends might help you out. Anyways, he disappears again.
Look, I'm just saying, it's just he's just like a creature. I don't really know the best way to explain. I mean, he just poofed. He just does the poofing
Don't like that
thing. Kind of his gig.
Lots of poofing.
Yes, I was just hoping to not have the poofing thing happen, but it apparently did. So.
So where
Oh,
exactly are they
Right.
talking? Are they like standing in the ashes of the house or nearby?
They're standing in front of the ashes. Oh, that's a knife. Sorry. Oh, knife. No,
Yes.
they're standing in front of the kind of burned out rubble, talking. Just like 5 feet away from you, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Not too far.
5 feet away from me?
Yeah,
Oh.
you're in an alleyway though. So
I didn't realize I was that close to them. Okay. How did they not hear
I
our
mean, if you're
conversation or Buzzrow talking?
He's quiet. It's
He's
hard
magic.
for me to whisper
Mhm.
in that accent. Sorry.
Gotcha.
He's
Yeah.
also magic. Yes.
Okay.
So
I'll be absolutely bamboozled by the fact that the guy that appeared in front of them now appeared behind me and now is gone again. And I'm just like, how do I stab a non-corporeal being?
wonderful question.
I was considering getting closer, but now that I'm already this close, I don't guess I can. Unless I, like, got into the ashes and started, like, rooting around while listening to their conversation.
Sorry, I missed that. Would you mind saying that again?
Never mind. I'll just spy. Continue to spy for now. But I'm very freaked out.
Got it. So a few minutes pass, about 2, maybe 3.5 minutes pass by.
Mhm.
And mblohr appears again, kind of in front of both you and Reximus and Chrissy. It's like, oh right, so writing. Good news, bad news. Which one do you want first?
Oh God.
Too slow. Ingrid's dead. Don't know where Driddick is.
Wait, hold the phone. You can't just say that without explanation. What do you mean?
You were so slow. I asked you good or bad news first, and you were like, I don't know. And I was like, all right, well, bad news first then.
Or was that the good news?
Just tell me.
Yeah.
How did it happen?
Well, from what I could gather, at the party, after everything exploded, she was on her way back, got jumped, is dead. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Like someone killed her?
From the looks of it, yeah. The guards were keeping it kind of secret. Had to go rooting through some things and stuff. But you know, it's not bad. It's not the worst thing that could be happening. The other two are alive. You know, the daughter and the gnome. So yeah, they're okay currently. And so is your Dragonborn friend, the Elsades. Yeah, he's doing good too. He's alive. Don't know where he is. I'm assuming he's alive.
You're assuming?
I mean, he's not dead. I haven't got his body. He got his stuff from the house, from the looks of it. So you know, doing something.
All right. Just that'll be it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Have a good one. And disappears again.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm not sure what you mean.
It's, well, you know, just the person got jumped and stuff.
I don't know her that well. I just met her the other day, so.
Okay. Well, you do seem a little upset about it, so I do. I'm sorry. I'll stop talking.
No, I'm not upset. I'm just meditating. Yeah, we should find out who burned the house. I guess. Well, I just figure out what's going on.
Well, I think a good step towards that would possibly finding Alcides and maybe even the halfling child.
Right. Shut up, cat.
As quoted by Star Reximus, I'm not crying. You are. Shut up. Sorry.
Right. Let's just. Do you have any idea where the halfling might be?
I haven't seen her since last night. She ran away from me. She might still be in the city because I don't think she really has any.
Any what?
All right. Well, we can.
Anywhere else to go.
Anywhere to go. We can. I'll have to get in touch with some of my contacts within the city. Hopefully, someone has seen her. So let's just head to my home and see if I can reach someone.
I think I'm about to steal. Just kidding. I won't steal from somebody who.
Yikes. All right. So I'm gonna start heading back towards my house.
Okay.
Then.
I'll follow.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That is like catching in her throat, trying to decide if she's saying something or not. She's intrigued by the chaos, though.
Sounds good.
Quite a conversation.
So, I need to take a small break.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We can either end things off here, or if you guys want to continue going, we can. But I need to take at the very least, a small break.
That was a time, man. I was on the brink of like crying actual tears.
Okay.
So
Very good acting. 10 out of 10.
holy.
Mm.
But yeah,
Alright.
so if we want to continue, absolutely. I'll be back
Okey-doke.
momentarily. I have to
All right, sounds good.
water.
Sure.
That sounds like
Yep.
a good stretch break.
I will also grab water.
Shoddy.
Also,
Thanks for
everybody
the
say
follow.
hi to my
Appreciate it.
boyfriend. He's actually watching the stream.
Oh, hey! Hi, Matt. How's it going?
Hi, Matt. He doesn't actually have an account, but he's.
I have to feed my cat. So
He doesn't have an account, but he's just watching as anonymous.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, hello and welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay watching our chaos. It's hard because Tat right now is like wanting to introduce herself, but also
She's
is like
lost
in
with the
self-defense
child.
mode. Yeah, she's like, oh no, these people seem to have some knowledge of me and maybe could help me find my place in all this. But at the same time, I don't know these people. What if they stab me? Better to stay
Hey, go
quiet
stab
in the outskirts. If nobody knows where I am, nobody can stab me.
You can
Except for
trust
that
somebody
genie
with a
guy that just
tiny
appeared out of nowhere. What'd you say?
You can trust somebody with a tiny drink.
I was really hoping Barky would stay around, because Barky...
Wait, what?
What? What?
Prove it, Matt.
I was really hoping that Barky would stay around, because Barky is like just became existing and is kind of searching for a purpose in life too, and that's how Tat's feeling right now. So it would have been good to have a conversation there. She might go off into the woods if she doesn't end up having a conversation with y'all. Just like talk to the tree, see what the overgrown twig knows. The bush with aspirations.
Wait, Matt, if it's actually you, say something that only Matt would say. Because he's claiming to be somebody, but I didn't know it was actually him, and he's apparently been here the whole time.
Wait, what? I am confusion. Is he saying this in the Twitch chat?
I'm still not convinced. You have to... I'm not convinced. You gotta, Hold on. I'm trying to think. What's the name of our Finnish friend?
Bob.
No.
Hamalainen.
No.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know.
What? I'm trying to figure out if this is actually Matt's account or not.
Oh, okay.
Matt, you actually have to answer it. Okay, yeah, it's him.
I was very confused there because my name is also Matt. I was like,
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that was your name. No, my boyfriend is Shoddy Array.
nice.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Of course he would make that
I'm
his
about to kill
name.
your girlfriend. I mean, what? I didn't say
What?
that. What?
What?
His name is Matt
that'd be
too,
frightening.
so I don't know. He said something.
I said something about killing you.
Oh, what?
Please don't kill me.
What? I didn't say that. Everything's fine.
Murder's
Everything's
not
fine.
a good idea most of the time.
Well, I mean, depends.
Please don't. I like living.
Mm-hmm.
I like Chrissy living.
Yeah, by the way, I meant your character primarily. So, questions currently. Are we planning on continuing? Do we want to continue for another
would
half
like
an
to.
hour?
I would
Okay.
like to if everyone else is able
I
to.
got time. Oh yeah, I forgot to
Okay.
stretch.
We'll double check with Stuart when he
Here he
gets
is.
back.
There he is.
Speak of the terrible YouTuber.
Oof.
I returned.
That was me. That's besides the point. Hello, Stuart.
Hey Stu, are you hungry? Sorry.
Do we want to continue for about another hour? Or
Yeah, I'm down.
All right.
Yeah.
So Reximus and Chrissy, you currently are on the way back to the Snarlshire home. Tat, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
I was considering, like, as soon as they left, like, searching through the ashes to see if I could find anything of value, but after all that conversation, I am definitely gonna follow them, see what they're doing, but I'm gonna try to be stealthy about it. Like, stay out of view of any human contact, if I can.
Yeah, try a little stealth check for me.
Okie dokie. Oh, not 20, plus 8. 28.
Okay, you're hating.
I'm sorry. No, I can show you. It's.
The minimum was like a 12. You had to like beat a 12, right? You got a nat.
I'm a
20, right?
tryhard. What can I say?
Apparently, yeah. So yeah,
These metal
you
dice are
stick
great.
to the shadows primarily. It doesn't take too long for you to get back to because Reximus lives on the rich district, not the noble district. So Reximus, you make your way back to the elevator-like ski lift thing.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
How am I gonna
And-
manage that?
Yeah, good luck. And you and Chrissy are now there, ready to make your way down. Taz, what is your plan?
Are there guards?
There are guards. Yes. They, from the looks of it, they stopped the fire.
Oh, they're
just
the
a small
same
fire.
guards. Oh.
Mhm. Same guards. They seem to have stopped the fire. Everything's okay currently. As of right now, everything's fine.
Well, dang. So there's 2 guards at this station with all the uppy downy chunks.
2 guards. Yeah, 2 guards at the gate that you entered in from.
Mm-hmm.
There's another guard who is just kind of sitting at the like the entrance of the elevator, kind of thing.
Okay. And the other 2 have already walked into the clearing towards the thingy.
Yeah, they're all kind of at the elevator. Yeah.
Well, dang.
So all 3 guards. Mm-hmm.
How tall is this carriage thing?
Tall enough for Reximus to fit in it, so 9 feet-ish.
Okay.
Well, no, it'd actually be closer to 7 feet. So Reximus is basically like sitting down and we're like kind of slouched over in it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what to do. I guess Tat is just gonna kind of watch and be like, oh dang, well, I guess I can't easily continue trailing them. Is there another stairwell that goes from the rich district to the noble district?
Not to your knowledge.
What?
Not to your knowledge.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry, I couldn't hear because Myrtle's typing.
Sorry.
No, it's no problem. What if I just lit the same spot on fire again? Just annoy the owners of that house. I will... yeah, I'll just stand there in kind of like, oh no, what am I doing? But kind of like freeze and kind of not know what to do for a second as they're climbing into the carriage.
They're approaching now. Yeah, they're approaching the carriage.
And I'll just hope that they see me, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Sorry, I missed that. Would you say that again?
EJ is going to hope that they see her and we can figure it out from there, because she doesn't know what to do. She's just kind of freezing, not sure if she has any option that will let it.
You're still kind of hidden in the shadows with that nat 20 roll for hiding.
Well, she's kind of like stopped in the
Basically-
middle of the, like.
Oh, you stopped in the middle of the road.
Yeah, like as she's coming around the corner into the clearing, she's like, "Oh dang, it's this place. I don't know what to do to overcome this situation. This is an unsolvable problem."
So yeah, you kind of stopped in an open area then. So then
Kind
Tat
of, yeah.
and Reximus and Chrissy is your name. That's right. Wow. Whew.
Still.
At least it's hard for me.
Still, huh?
I can't do names that start with C. Like I forget even like I have a friend
Well,
named
dang,
Chris.
you wouldn't do well with my real name either. My real
I'll be
name starts
fine
with
then.
D.
It's crazy.
You know what? I'm just gonna call you Chrissy and or Myrtle when I forget to call you Christy. Chris.
Yep.
So, Chrissy and Reximus. Oh, wow. You both enter into the
Doing great, buddy.
I've
You're
lost
doing
track
great.
of everything now. My brain is completely shut down. I'm gonna be right back. Take a breather. Take a step away. Breathe out. Open a can of soda.
But you breathe out before breathing
Crack
in?
open a cold one with the boys on a Saturday.
Hey, let's go.
Caffeine to kickstart my brain.
You got this, man.
So, Chrissy and Reximus, you enter into the elevator carriage kind of thing, and as you guys turn around, Chrissy, you do notice Tat. Actually, well, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
16 plus 2, 18.
Good, as long as
Nice.
it's above a 10. His brain, yes. See, off on vacation. That's about right.
Technically, that's above my passive stealth too, so it still works. Or it's
Yeah.
the same as.
Yeah.
That works.
So, you do see Tat just kind of standing there, kind of in shock for a moment, just kind of in a in kind of an open road space, in between an alleyway and the road, right? So you do see that, Chrissy. Reximus, what is your passive perception? Is 11.
Should be 11, yeah.
Go ahead and roll just a perception check for me to see if you notice this.
Okay. Nope, I do not.
Cool. All right.
I don't.
What was it?
It was a 2.
Yikes.
So yeah, you're you're lost in thought, basically.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You do see Teslas. What do you do?
You are like muffled right now, my dude.
I got really muffled.
Yeah.
Am I still muffled?
No, you're good.
Okay. Chrissy, you do see Tat. What do you do?
Well, knowing that running after her kind of scared her last time, just kind of stare at her and maybe just like kind of hold my arm out, offering for her to come with. Maybe see if she'll come. If she doesn't, then go on.
Mm-hmm. So I'll see that and be like,
Offering my hand to you, child.
I'll kind of look left and right and take a hesitant step forward, and then like kind of hide behind the wall, just watching and being like, I don't know what to do.
Okay. As that happens, one of the guards closes the gate, begins to close the gate, and sees you holding out your hand. He's like, you want a handshake? And he holds out his hand, like starts bringing it towards yours. Oh, okay. And he closes the gate and hits the down. And you watch as the ski lift elevator begins to go down.
Oh, I was supposed to be on that.
You are on it. You, Reximus, are on it. Tad is not.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay, got it.
Yep. And with that, Tad, now you are currently in a noble district.
Yeah.
While Reximus and Chrissy, you are making your way currently. It's about a minute ride till you get down to the rich district.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tat, what is your plan?
Well, I guess I've been left behind. I don't really see an easy way to get down to the rich district other than vaulting a wall and trying to climb down, which doesn't seem smart given the climbableness of the wall. So I guess I'll go back to where the fire was and see if I can look for anything of value.
Okay.
As long as I can do that without being spotted by people. If I feel like there's guards looking around or something, then I'll immediately like find a place to hide. But I'm definitely thinking about that whole thing I just witnessed, and I'll be trying to look for opportunities to see them again. Oh, actually stars as poor baby Tat abandoned once again. Oh. Granted, it was my fault.
The offer out there.
Yeah. You're just scared.
Sorry. You do not have a voice crack like I just did. You begin making your way back to the Gorbov home, the burned down rubble of the Gorbov home.
Mhm.
Without any problems. There are no guards. There's nobody walking around, which is strange. You would think that after a fire, and to your knowledge from what you heard about the party that happened last night, the mayhem that ensued there, that there would be guards around, but there are currently none. There are no people, no guards, nothing, which is strange.
Mhm.
You do get back to the Gorbov home, and you just see the rubble. There's no one around. It's just an empty set of the rubble. And you
Eerie.
begin searching through it to find something.
Yeah, just poking through, seeing if I can find any gold, magic items, anything that would be like useful or interesting. I wouldn't care too much
go ahead
about
and roll.
like. Yeah. Okay. Rolling what?
Go ahead and roll investigation for me.
Okey-doke. 9 plus 3, 12.
Okay. Let's see here. Let me quickly roll something. While that's happening, while I'm quickly rolling this, Chrissy and Reximus, you get back to Reximus's home. It doesn't take too long. And Reximus, you do enter your home, and you see currently waiting for you. Sorry, grabbing books and things. You do see Lystra waiting for you again at the door. When you open up the door, immediately she rushes towards you, concern in her eyes. Oh, thank God you're okay. I heard about what happened at the Tridum home. What happened? Where were you?
So you know those beans that have been in the family for a good while?
I know of them, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently there's some sort of chaotic disaster bean thing, and so all of that was
Did you destroy the
tried
Tridum home?
Yes, by accident. I didn't mean to.
Oh no!
I didn't intend for that to happen. But you know Tridum and his big head, it was kind of bothering me, you know?
Dude, but that is not what your parents wanted. How am I going to, what is this? How did and she like puts
Things are
her
a bit worse than
head
they have been.
Wow.
Jay.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
That's crazy. Okay.
That was perfect. I hate it, but that was perfect.
Lystra, I don't have time for this right now. I need to access our contacts, and I need to find some people. Can you help me do that?
Anything for you, sir. Yep. And no, Luma, sorry. Similar voice just because I can't do female voices. Lystra's someone Stuart met in his one-off session, basically.
Met? Wait, what?
What
do you mean?
I mean, that's up to you if you want to disclose how that works with the chat.
I mean, she's my maid. Like,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. And Tat, while searching around, you do find 12 gold, 15 silver.
Wait, where is Tat right now?
Searching through the rubble of the home.
Oh, okay.
Of the
I was
home.
very confused.
12 gold, 15 silver, 100 copper, and some jewelry.
I just added the currency.
Okay.
What do I put for jewelry?
Just jewelry.
Is that an item?
You can manually enter it, or I can enter it into your inventory. You don't know what it is, besides it's just jewelry, some necklaces, some rings. Just like a bunch of jewelry. Awesome. So, let's see here. See if I can. While I'm looking to see, No, it's not gonna let me. That's fine. I can add a custom item to your inventory in a minute.
Sure.
So Maximus and Chrissy, you are currently at the Small Jar home. Lystra's met you. You said you needed her help finding contacts.
Right.
What are you gonna ask for Lystra to do?
I mean, it depends. Like, do I know people in the city that live in the city?
You know people in the city. You know people, at least through your family. You would have met people higher up. You do know people through your friend groups, through some of the parties you've gone to, so forth.
Like, I guess I'm asking, like, what friend or what person is probably the most likely to have seen a child walking through the city?
Out of the
Child
people
stalker.
you know, yes. What's worse than a child rape? What's worse than a rapist? A child. Sorry.
Yikes.
Reference to a show.
Wait, no, I know it.
Yeah.
Only thing worse than rapist? A child.
No. Anyways, out of the people you know, seen walking around the city, are you thinking the lower district or the upper district? Also, Christy, you're gonna tell Reximus that you saw Tass? Okay.
I just wasn't sure when I could say something.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
You can talk at any point, just let me know.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, actually, I should probably mention. You didn't notice, but Tat was actually up in the Noble District right when we were getting on the tram. I saw her, and I did kind of reach out my hand to her. When she comes on, she didn't. She backed away. So they closed the gate before I could.
So
Yeah. She's currently stuck up there in the Noble District.
So she may not want to converse with us then at the moment?
I'm supposing not. But at least we know where she is.
Didn't you say you had to chase her?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, well then maybe we have to find another way to do this, I suppose. I don't know who would have answers for us, who would know
Well,
things.
with her, we definitely have to proceed with caution because she's frightened for sure.
All right, well, let's at least have another go at it, I suppose. I don't think that there's anything wrong with, just trying again, I suppose. I mean,
I guess not, but of course, like, we have to do everything we can not to scare her, because, no offense, you'd be quite terrifying to a child with amnesia.
Right. Okay. I have an idea.
Okay.
Lystra.
Yes, sir.
See if you can get in contact with Alexei.
Absolutely. And
I'll be in my room, just lounging.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you want me to tell Alexei?
Tell him to come over. We have some things to discuss.
Absolutely. And she runs off towards the servants' quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Chrissy, is there anything you wanted to do before I switch over to Tat real quickly?
I guess I'll just make myself.
Okay.
Make yourself what?
She'll just make herself comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I ain't stealing, don't worry. Not yet.
That's nice of you.
I know.
So, Tat.
Mm-hmm.
as you are searching through the rubble of
Uh-oh.
Gorbov home, you hear some footsteps behind you.
Mm-hmm.
You do hear a voice from behind. Oh, well, hello, little kid. How are you today?
Oh God.
Fine.
Nice.
And
That's good.
huh?
What are you looking for?
Whatever I can find.
Understandable. Understandable. Have you found any keys?
No.
Keys? No? Ruby keys? Keys with squares? No, nothing? Well, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to also search through things as well. And he begins to like rummage through the mess.
Okay, I am surprised and confused by him searching along with me, but I'll give him some space, and I guess if he's not attacking me, I will continue what I'm doing and let him do what he's doing.
Okay.
Unless I've already searched to my satisfaction.
If you would like to go ahead and search again, I'll give you that option to roll another investigation check. See what else you can find.
Sure, why not? Is this guy still talking to me? That's 12 plus 3,
no,
15.
Okay. No, he is just searching around.
Mm-hmm.
Not really giving you any attention. Okay. So while searching around, you do come across a. Sorry, running into windows as I roll around.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's the wrong. You do find something, and I'll get to you in a minute. While I also do Chrissy and Reximus.
Mm-hmm.
So Reximus, you make your way up to your room. What are you doing?
I walk up to look at myself in the mirror for a second.
Okay.
And I just see like all the battle scars and stuff from the fight. And I just kind of look down in disappointment. I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna regret this. Pop on.
This poor guy. You just keep summoning him.
Mblohr just appears. All right, you look really, really sad whenever you do that. We're gonna just stop that right here on the
Look.
water. What do you want?
I need to know the extent of your abilities.
Okay. From previous conversations with him, you do know that his powers are he can grant you wishes, specifically 3. You
Technically, he's already granted me 2, right? Or no?
1. He's only granted you 1 so far, and that was
Was the information just like him willingly giving that to me, or
yeah. He has granted you 1 wish. So basically, you've made a contract with him.
Mm-hmm.
He has given you 3 wishes plus the first one, so you still have 3 wishes in all technicality. In return, he's asking you to. Actually, let me send you this message. Did I can't remember if I.
I'll look through my notes actually. Hold on.
I'll still send it to you anyways. Just
Yeah. Go for it. You might not have told me actually, because I don't have it in my notes. Whatever it is.
Sorry. So you basically made a deal with him. He's given you 1 your pact, along with 3 extra wishes. Here we are. And he's kind of just like there to help you out so that you're more likely to help him That's
Right.
kind of the friendship you two have.
Yeah.
And he can do, from your understanding, again, he can grant you those wishes as long as you state that they're wishes. And then, sorry, so many things happening. Not tick. It's too late. Sorry, read the chat again. You don't know the extent of his abilities. You do know that there are some things can only be done when he grants you a wish, basically.
So, oh god, if I were to want to bring someone back, that would be a wish, right?
Yeah, that would be a wish. That would be one of your 3 wishes.
So he doesn't have a limit on death and life.
From your understanding, at least from his understanding,
Okay.
you yourself, you don't
That'd
know,
be like-
but from everything that he's told you about the wishes you can make, there's no real limits to them.
Right.
Whack. That's cool.
Well, I think I'd have to. Srar, I think I need you to. I think I need you to bring back Ingrid.
All right. Gotta go ahead and make a wish then.
Do I have to say the whole thing?
Yeah, that's like, even I don't like that, but yeah, no, it's part of my whole thing, and you just gotta be like, I wish, Now, yeah, oh, right. Another thing I do have to mention: be very specific, because there are gray areas where if I just bring her back,
could bring her as a zombie, or
I could. I'm not a jerk, so I won't.
Are you sure about that?
Well, an ass, but that's besides the point.
Well,
Basically, right? Just be specific about what you want, because I could bring her back, and if she's already buried, she could be.
that's the thing. I don't know anything about.
Hasn't been buried. Can safely say that, but it's more like just be specific, right?
You could just go full hog, rewind to the past 24 hours, because there's been a lot of chaos. Rex has made several bad choices.
As much as I want to do this, I don't think it's in my best interest.
I mean, it's up to you, man. I can't do things like that on my own without it being a wish.
Right. All right, just let me think it over.
Yeah, sure thing. I'm here to your beck and call, as per our contract.
Before you go,
I also.
what opinion do you have about it?
About what?
About me doing it?
Bringing her back from the dead?
Yes.
Feel like there are some better things you could do, but I mean, it's not gonna hurt. As long as I think of us as friends. I'm not gonna bring her back as a zombie to hunt you down for the rest of your life, but it's not the worst thing you could do. There are better things you could do. But again, you have 3 wishes.
All right. Well,
I don't know what you're asking for here, but
I don't know. I was just looking for some sort of other
opinion. You could do something better with your wishes. Can say that.
All right.
If she's already dead, she could die again.
One more thing.
Yeah.
why did you give me why did you pretend to give me a weapon before?
Pretend? What do you mean?
I mean, you gave me like a sword and it disappeared. I don't.
You could just summon the sword at will. It's not. It's just the you can poof swords. It disappeared because you put it away.
What do you? You mean I could just and then I like make
Yeah,
a knife appear in my hand?
You summon the sword, basically. Yeah.
Can it be a knife or does it only? Is it only like a few things? I think it said like what I can be, what I'm proficient in, and I don't know what I'm proficient in.
You are proficient in simple weapons, and
So a knife.
a sword can be a simple weapon.
So I'm thinking like a dagger. Like I form it into a dagger, basically.
You want it to be a dagger?
In this current moment, yes. Like I just kind of form it into a dagger.
Let's hear what packed weapon does. As next, you can create a packed weapon into your hand. You choose the form you're proficient. Oh yeah, it can be anything. When you, when you summon it. So yeah. All right. So yeah, you summon a magical dagger, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. So I could just do that. Whenever.
Yeah, it's just poof sword, kind of like when I just poof out of existence. Stuff like that.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. I'm good for now, I guess.
All right. Well, if you need anything, don't clap. Just be like, "Hey, mblohr."
Right.
Unless you want to clap. I mean, that's something else you can do. But you just look like so sad whenever you do it. It's just like it looks like you're dying every time.
It's embarrassing. So.
Well, I mean, there's nobody around, and he like motions to the empty room.
Yeah. Yes, but I don't like. What if someone walks in while I'm clapping and?
I'm gonna take it so poorly. Listen, like I said, you could just be like, "Hey, mblohr, come here." You talk, mblohr, stuff like that.
I mean, you're not a pet.
No, but it's. I'm also like always listening as well. So.
Wait. I'm not comfortable with that. Can you
I'm
just
an
not?
Don't do anything
ethereal
you're
being
not.
that's connected to you through a literal soul contract. What do you
Right,
mean?
but all right.
I don't have any control over that. It's like literally like every word you say, I hear. But I
So-
only hear your words too. Like I can't hear the conversations you're in. It's like it literally just sounds like you're talking to yourself 24/7, and it's like strange. It's like a weird little whisper in the back. Hey, listen, I'm gonna go, but again,
Yeah, that's
if you need
probably
anything,
best.
just call. And
Right.
dissipates into smoke again.
Maybe I could do that.
He's trying to whistle.
He hears that too. Just it's very annoying for him, probably.
Yeah, it's just like, gosh. So, Tat, while searching through everything, you find a deck of cards.
Mm-hmm. That hasn't been burned.
That hasn't been burned.
Mm-hmm.
And that is it. That is all you find.
Okay. Are they like standard cards?
They look like a set of tarot cards.
Ah, scary.
They're still in a package. They look like it looks like a packaging for a set of tarot cards, but other than that, yeah, that's just fine.
I'll just do like shrug and put it in my bag.
Alright. I'm gonna quickly roll for Tick. Okay, cool. You hear Tick rummaging through things. Ah, yes, and I'll take. And you watch as he puts something in his pocket and continue looking. And he continues searching.
Do I catch what he grabbed or no?
Not really. It's kind of hard to see with all the rubble, but you see that he grabs. It's something big. He has to like pick it up with both hands, basically, and he just puts it in his cloak and it's gone.
Interesting. Does it seem like his cloak gets any heavier from that? Or does it just like poof out of existence?
It doesn't look like his cloak gets any heavier.
So, Mystery Man, do you know any other way out of the Noble District?
Oh, yeah, there are a couple of different ways that I can, well, here, watch this. You watch as he ruffles around his cloak, pulls out a ring, puts it on, and he just disappears.
What
Oh
is
my
it
God,
with
it's Lord of the
everyone
Rings.
appearing and disappearing these days?
I'm still here, I'm just invisible. It's great, isn't it? He takes off the ring. Right, see? He puts it in his cloak, pulls something out of his other cloak. Watch
That's
this.
cool.
He waves this little wand he has, and he poofs out of thin air.
He
A few
waves a
seconds
little
later,
wand.
he poofs back. He waves a little wand, and he poofs out of thin air, purple smoke. A few seconds later, you watch as he poofs back into existence. And there we go. I am a salesman of many good things. And he puts away the wand. You watch as he opens up the cloak, and it's just this infinite void, kind of like a starry purple void. And he throws the wand, and it just disappears into the void. He closes the cloak again. Yes, I am a salesman of many, many things. I also have lobsters.
You sell these things?
Yes, I sell these things, trade these things, take these things, and I don't really give the things, but I'll trade them for other things or information. Money's nice. I like money. Also death. If you kill people for me, I'll also give you shit. Sorry, I'm swearing again.
It's okay.
Sometimes I'll just give people food, like a lobster. There's a guy in a prison cell with me, and he wanted a lobster meal, and I was like, I have a lobster, and I pulled it out. It was still alive, so I chucked the lobster. He didn't want the lobster, but it's fine.
I like you.
I like you. But yes, no, I do have different ways out of the Noble District.
How do you get those things out of your cloak? Can I make my cloak do that?
Yes, but no. So I do this because so there is a magical bag called the Bag of Holding. I sell those too. Now, it has a specific enchantment where basically like has a little pocket dimension inside the bag, and then you put things in it, you take things out, so forth. I put that enchantment on my cloak. My body is constantly in a separate void. It's quite painful, but I live through it. That's besides the point. Anyways, but yes, you could do it with your cloak, or I can do it with your cloak. Or I could sell you a bag. Either one.
What about the things that come out of the bag? The things that make you go poof?
Oh, I can sell those to you as well. I find those, sell those, trade those, steal those, kill for them. Disregard that. Things like that.
How much do you want for some of the? Well, what does that wand one even do?
Oh well, when you wave it, you think of a place you want to go that you've been before, and you wave it, and then it throws you through space and time, through a couple of different dimensions, and sometimes you might possibly see hell. It depends. But it shoots you through space, time, and all of space, and then you're there. Then you're where you want to be.
Does it hurt?
Yeah. Well, I mean, only if things go poorly, which it doesn't often go poorly. Like I said, sometimes you can go straight through hell, and you see all of that, and he gets this like far off look in his eyes. You see all of hell. But yeah, no, it doesn't really hurt. Not too much, that is. As long as everything goes well, of course. Yeah.
I see. So the only ways you have to get out of the Noble District aren't like places that I could go.
What do you mean?
I was asking for directions, not
Oh,
bombs.
well, there's a stairwell. There's a I do have bombs. Yes, I do have those too. But well, let's see.
there's the stairwell. I can get you in the stairwell. There's the elevator. We can go down the elevator. Climb down the wall. Jump off the wall. I don't suggest that one. That one doesn't hurt. That one doesn't people usually don't live when that happens, but that's besides the point. Let's see here. What else? That's only real 3 ways without magic that I can think of.
I see. Are you helping me with this? You said we.
I can. Wow, I mean, I was assuming you'd pay me at least a little bit to help me, for me to help you. If you don't want magic items to get you out of these places, I can like do a thing to get you through down the elevator or down the stairs, whichever you prefer.
What kind of thing?
Well, it depends on what kind of thing you want. A distraction, just for me to walk up and be like, "Hey, this kid needs to go," and then they'll listen to me. Stuff like that. Could murder them for you.
Murder. Not sure. Anyway, do you know of any other places where I could like find my purpose in this place? Because I have like vague.
That's a bit existential.
I remember some things, but things are weird right now. Like a dream. Do you know what I mean? Like your bag.
Yeah, no. I've had experience with it. Yeah, I can't think of the word right now off the top of my head, but yes, no, I understand what you mean. From the looks of it, and he kind of like gets real close, puts his face right up to you, and kind of like studies you. You can kind of so you do notice he's wearing a mask, kind of a masquerade mask, and as he gets real close to you, you can look him in the eyes, and you just see this black void where his eyes are.
Yikes.
Yeah, from the looks of it, you aren't in your own body. You're sharing it. But, it's fine. It can be fixed. It can be fixed. You just need to find the wizard who cursed you and then murder him, and you'll be good.
Oh.
Well, or you could, find other things, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's the easiest way to just murder, stab him in the back, and he's like, and he's bleeding everywhere. It's quite a fun scene.
Yikes.
No thanks. I think I'm gonna go now.
Okay, do you want help getting down to the out of the noble district?
Yes. Could I get to the bottom of the elevator from the noble to the rich district?
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to just like get you there? Do you want me to like help you with distraction? Because I'm assuming we're talking money at this point, because I don't
whatever's easiest for you. I don't
easiest
have
all right.
that much.
Let's go do this. Give me 1 gold, and I'll just poof you right there.
Okay. I will give him 1 gold, trying to minimize the closeness I have to have with him, because I am very freaked out at this point and quite on guard.
You give him 1 gold, he like chucks it in his cloak and it disappears in the void, and he pulls out the wand, wraps his arm around you, flings it. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh boy. Oh. Well, that's a 2 plus whatever my wisdom modifier is again.
Wisdom modifier is
plus 1, so 3 total.
All right. So you did not succeed. Your eyes kind of shut as everything blasts past you, and for a brief moment, you open up your eyes again.
Bro, go away.
You see the eternal void of hell for a few moments, and you take 8 points of psychic damage.
Ow. Okay.
And all of a sudden, you are standing in front of the elevator on the rich district.
What is it?
Okay. With my mind smoking.
Yeah, pretty much. Some of your hairs are singed.
Right. Well, you have fun. I'm gonna go back and search the rubble of the house for corpses and anything else I can steal. Goodbye.
And he disappears again. In
Yikes.
a puff of smoke.
She just doesn't want to leave.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna go. I guess I don't even know where they went actually after being at this point, so I will look around, ask around. I don't know, figure out what I can figure out.
Okay. And that is actually where I'm going to go ahead and say we are going to go ahead and stop the session
All right.
for tonight.
Sad,
Okey-dokey.
Pepe hands.
Yes, sad for now. I'm sorry. We're going to go ahead and stop the session there for now. But yes, you got
Cries
money.
and Tyron.
What?
Cries and Tyron.
Cries and Tyrant.
Tyron?
That's
That's
his
my
species,
race.
Yeah, his race.
Mhm.
So Tat, you have found a deck of cards, money, and some jewelry. Reximus, you have found sadness.
I have crippling depression.
I have crippling depression.
And Chrissy,
I didn't get anything.
you
I don't have Berkey.
Oh no!
Yeah, you lost
Barky.
Barky.
Lost Porky. You also gained sadness.
No.
You also gained total depression.
I'm so sad.
Yay.
Yes.
We need to get
I'm gonna
Barky
hate when
back.
Tet gets her memories back and then she'll be like, "Where's Barky?"
I know.
And yeah, no,
Bad
that,
times for all.
that is a good point to end the session, I think.
Lit.
Fun times. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I don't know about that. Oh well.
What?
No, I want to go back to Vlad's house because I missed out on my magic item or whatever, but
yes.
I have no idea about that. So oh well.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't even know what it would be
Problems
used
with
for.
memories.
What'd you say?
Problems with memories.
Yes, many problems with many things. What a weird
Yes.
day! Alright, I guess it's the next day now, finally. Well, thank you all for watching this stream. It was a fun time. Glad to have you all here.
Stu, don't end yours. You have to still raid somebody.
Oh, I think I'm gonna go a little bit longer actually.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
I
neat.
might do some other things.
Thanks for DMing, Blue.
Of course.
Yeah, dude.
Pick is very cool, and yet very terrifying.
Yes. My favorite character I've ever created.
Yeah, Tat said she liked him. Then he did crazy things. No, she's not sure.
He's
I like
scary.
you, small child. Cover your eyes. We're going to hell.
Oh boy!
Let's see here. I'm reading back in the chat. Wait.
Oh, Meowie, save that for next week. Name
you
a random
can-
NPC thing.
so
Unless you
can
want to do that
now.
now. And
Basically, what that does is that'll give me a name to use in the future.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yes, Luna. What is your question?
did you write that? Was Lord Uwu like one
Yes.
from an earlier
Yes.
session?
Mhm.
Last week.
An
Yeah.
earlier stream? Okay.
Yeah, it was one from last week.
I thought that was the first
Uh,
one.
I
Actually.
put one in today for Finnegan Giraffe or
Yes.
something like that.
Yes, I did. Where did he
Megan
get the
Giraficus.
lobster? Well, you see, Tick is a man of mystery and mischief, and he sells many things, including the lives of others.
Fun.
Oh, cool.
Since that lobster is now gone, basically the lobster was a person that did not keep a contract with Tick. Because of that, he turned into a lobster, and Tick had now just held his life in his hands forever.
Oh,
Then he threw him, and now there's just a lobster roaming around the Noble District until it dies.
Love that
Oh.
for him.
delightful.
Yes, I love Tick.
I'm scared.
You should.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end mine
You should be
stream.
glad that you didn't eat that lobster
Okay.
now, huh?
Yep.
Here, I want you to eat
Thank
this
y'all for
person
watching.
for me.
Have a good night.
Lobster.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Meowie.
Meowie,